T's and C's. So even if it's not your first time joining us on the podium here today, please make sure that you listen up, as there might be something that you could have missed on a previous occasion. So firstly, as for the CPA, I need to announce my name. My name is Kevin, and joining me on the podium here tonight is Cabello. So we will be with two auctioneers on the sale here for tonight. So firstly, please listen up, ladies and gents. All vehicles coming through the auction here today will be sold as is, with no duty to repair. So what does that mean? As you see the car driving in here, in the condition that it is presented in, that is how you buy it. No warranties, no guarantees whatsoever. It is sold as is or foot stored. So it's very important for you as a customer to make sure that you properly check and inspect the motor vehicle prior to bidding on the sale here tonight. Viewing is available 24 to 48 hours prior to the auction or on the day of the auction as well. So you're more than welcome to come in on the viewing days and make sure that you have properly checked and inspected the motor vehicles as they will be sold to you as is with no duty to repair. Then please also note that for you to be able to participate in the auction tonight, you would have need to register. So for registration, we ask for your ID, driver's proof of residence, along with a 5,000 refundable deposit. Upon acceptance of our terms and conditions, you would have then been given a bidder's number. So please ensure that you do need to have your bidder's number with you at all times, as it is a public sale. If you are not registered and you do not have a bidder's number, it means we as the auctioneers are unfortunately not able to accept your bid. So please ensure that you have your number with you and that you are registered, otherwise we will not be able to accept your bid. Then please also note that we do not sell subject to finance. So it's your responsibility as the customer to ensure that your finances are pre-arranged and in order prior to purchasing on the sale here tonight. We have an F&I on site. I'm sure Lily will join us shortly here at her office. It's just at the back of the podium here where you are seated. So if you still need any assistance with your finance, please feel free to visit Lily and she will be able to help you and guide you with your finances. However, we do not sell subject to finance. If we are planning on financing a vehicle tonight here, please just make sure that you have one of these with you. If you'll see it doesn't have a number on it, all it says is finance. So this is for us as the auctioneers to help you and guide you through your bidding journey. Not all the vehicles coming through the auction here tonight will be financeable vehicles. So if you are planning on financing, please just bid using one of the finance bills as well. Is there anybody that is on the stand at the moment that does not have one of these with them already, that is planning on financing the vehicle? We're good. 100%. Then please also note that for every single vehicle that you bid for, you need to pay for. You cannot bid on multiple vehicles, then afterwards come back, pick and choose which vehicle you want and which vehicle you do not want. All vehicles that your bidder's number is successful on will be liable to make payment for those vehicles. So for example, if you're just in the market to buy one vehicle, please don't bid on multiple ones and then approach us afterwards saying that you want to cancel or exchange one or the other. All the vehicles that you bid for, at the end of the day, those will be your vehicles to pay for and take away. When it comes to the bidding, please note that the bidding is going to work as follows. It's going to be very simple. It will be your hammer price or your bidding price, plus 2,500 admin fee and then 15% VAT to be added on top of that. So for records of reference at the registration office, we have one of these sheets available. This will help you and guide you through your bidding journey. So there's no buyer's commission on the sale. It is your bidding price plus 2,500 admin fee and then 15% VAT to be added on top of your total amount. So please ensure that you do calculate the admin fees and the 15% VAT on every single vehicle that you purchase. When it comes to payment, please note that payment is due by no later than Friday. So please ensure that you can collect your vehicles on time, otherwise additional storage fees may occur. The earliest that you can come through for collection will be from tomorrow morning between 8 and 5 or Friday between 8 and 5 as well. If you want to collect your vehicle on the same day, please ensure that you do a pay and clear. We only have one bank account and that is with Standard Bank. So please ensure that you do pay and clear. Give the admin office a call. Once one of the ladies confirms that the money is reflecting, then you're welcome to come through and collect your vehicle. However, we do not release the vehicle on a proof of payment on its own. We need to have your proof of payment and one of the staff needs to confirm that your money is reflecting. Only then will we be able to release the vehicle through to you. If you want to send somebody else, a third party, to come and fetch the vehicle on your behalf, please note that we will be requiring an affidavit from yourself as the registered buyer, giving that third party permission to come and collect the vehicle for you. If you are by any chance registered as a company or as a dealer, we can also accept a letter on your company letterhead authorizing the driver to come and fetch the vehicle for you. So for any third party collections, please understand that you need to give either an affidavit for private individual buyers or for dealers and companies, a letter on your company letterhead will suffice. Then as the auctioneer, I reserve the right that if any one of my colleagues tell me that I've missed a bid, I need to go back to the person's bid that I've missed. Any dispute between two or more bidders, the lot will be put up again or will be resold. Always the auctioneers reserve the right to indicate who the highest bidder is, and our word is final. Thus, we are in charge of the auction here tonight. We also reserve the right not to sell a vehicle. So what I mean by that is all the vehicles coming through the auction here today have a reserve or an upset price. So if these the auctioneers do not meet the reserve price, then that vehicle will remain unsold. In the event that we might sell a vehicle STC or subject to confirmation, what that means is be close enough to the offer to take your bid back to the bank STC, and then we'll let you know by close of business tomorrow whether it has been confirmed, declined, or if they came back with a counter offer. I don't think we'll have many STCs, if any, on the sale here for tonight, but if we have one and you're unsure about what the STC clause is, then you're welcome just to raise your hand, and then we can explain to you the STC clause once more. And just last couple of things before we start the sale, ladies and gents, please understand that we do not negotiate pricing before the sale, and we do not negotiate pricing after the fact. You need to bid and buy the vehicle while it is standing right here in front of us. Also importantly, we do not have any third parties operating on our behalf. We do not accept any cash on the premises, so please just be very vigilant. There's lots of guys going around on social media saying that they are agents or representatives for Bidvest Burchmore'S. They cannot sell you the vehicle out of the auction process. You need to buy the vehicle on the auction process itself. Every Wednesday in Sandton, we have an evening auction, and then Saturday mornings at 10:30. And then also on our website, the website that you will see right here at the bottom, the sticker over here, that is our official website. There's also Monday through to Friday, what we call the daily online auctions. So you're welcome to check. Some of the cars will be on the daily online auction as well. But I urge you, please don't listen to anybody who is trying to sell you a vehicle before the auction or after the auction. That is not how we operate. They will scam you and then they will disappear. So please just be very vigilant. If you're unsure, rather come visit us on site, give us a call so that we can help you and guide you accordingly. Then when you come through for your collection with your tax invoice, please ensure that you get one of these as well. You in any case need to take your car for a roadworthy check, so if you decide to go to any DECRA nationwide, they'll then give you a 10% discount on your roadworthy bill. So with your tax invoice, make sure that one of the ladies do indeed give you one of these. This is a redeemable voucher by any DECRA nationwide. Okay, that's all from my side. Before we start the sale, I'll let you have any questions on the stand. We're all good. 100%. Right, enjoy the evening here with us here, ladies and gents. There's around about 122 cars on the lineup here for today. Courtesy of Standard Bank, we have the first couple of cars coming through here, around about 15 of them from Standard Bank. So I hope you find the car of your dreams here. Let's kick it off. It is on to lot number 1. It's on to lot number 1. Let's get it up here. 2019 on the Audi A4, 1.4 TFSI. S-Line, it's on the Sportronic. It's on the S-Tronic over here. Going to be up to 5. Retail sitting at nearly 300. It's the retail sitting at nearly 300 over here. We're going to go anywhere at 140. Then click 1 forward, halfway to retail value over here. Retail sitting at nearly 300. Looking at 140 to go. Then it takes it 1 forward from Standard Bank over here. Half sale price looking at 140, and it takes it 140,000 when are we showing here? Contact list here, 140 is the number to go. 140 we show here. Half sale price looking at 140,000 when going on the first. Anywhere at 140 going on the second, and third number is at 140.
Lot number 2. Lot number 2, ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 W3 Series 3 18 iSport, ladies and gentlemen, it's for that automatic. And for us, ladies and gentlemen, with the retail of 144,000. And for us, ladies and gentlemen, and you have at 200. Then you get 200,000 rand carpet, when I'm only 200,000 rand. We get it done, ladies and gentlemen, and only 200,000 rand. Easy, ladies and gentlemen, only 200,000 rand carpet, when I'm only 200,000 rand. All the way from Standard Bank, ladies and gentlemen, with the retail of 144,000 rand carpet, when I'm only 200,000 rand. Easy, only 200,000 rand. I'll ask at 195 STC, then 895,000 rand carpet, when I'm 195,000 rand. With the retail of 144,000 rand carpet, when I'm 195,000 rand. Easy, only 195,000 rand. We get it done at 195,000 rand. STC still at ladies and gentlemen, and 195,000 rand on the first. 195,000 rand on the second. 195 for head. 896,000 rand car, 196,000 rand. So let me show something to confirmation. 195. Retail services at 444,000 rand. Happiness with that. Thank you. Then 896,000 rand car, 196,000 rand. After the STC names 195,000 rand on the first. On the second. Then final call, give them a hand. 195, STC 116.
And by, on we go, lot number is lot number 3. Yes, on to lot number 3, give me here. It's another 2019 REA4. This time 1.4, TSI S-Tronic B9. It's on the B9, so look at here. Retail sitting at 284,000 rand, anywhere at 125. Then we have 125 at 125, see what we want right now. We're at 125,000 rand to sell here. Halfway to the retail value here. Retail sitting at 284. It's the retail value sitting at 284,000 rand over here. I'm looking at only 125. And we're 125 and 125 golden money on the REA4 here. It's a B9. Yes, on the B9 silicon value here. I'll take 120. And we're 120 120. Absolutely loads go over here. Halfway to trade value. Never mind the retail here. 120,000. And it takes it 120 120. We show here. Looking at 120,000 rand. Going on the first, anywhere at 120, going on the second, no, where is it, 120,
Lump number 4, ladies and gentlemen, that's the 2024 Havalis Contract PUBG and the hybrid ladies and gentlemen, single fuel prices and the ultra luxury GHG ladies and gentlemen, each 1,000 cases on the clock, ladies and gentlemen, one for retail of 534,000 rand, trade for the deposits at 477,000 rand, and for the ladies and gentlemen, anywhere at 360, then we had 360,000 rand, car, 360,000 rand, this is the 2024 ladies and gentlemen, finance vehicle. Around 360,000 rand car, yeah. And 360,000 rand, we get 360,000 rand, monthly to 534,000 rand, after 355, then 355,000 rand car, 355,000 rand, 81,000 cases on the computer, and 355,000 rand car, 355,000 rand, 81,000 cases on the computer, and it's a 2024 in front of us, and 355,000 rand on the first. 355,000 rand on the second, 355,000 rand on the very final call.
We go to lot number is lot number 5. It's on lot number 5 looking like here. Another fuel saver, 2021 camping gun, so 1 liter on the street here, 154 on the top, still financeable. Retail sitting at 155. It's for retail sitting at 155,000 rand over here. Got to fly this nice here, anywhere at 75. Anywhere at 75 or 75, but it's 201 right now. But only 75,000 rand here. Half sale price 2021 camping guns over here, still financeable. It's still a financeable fuel saver here, looking at 7 and 5. At 7 and 5 at 75, you've got a note an absolute bargain buy here. 75,000 rand to sell. 2021. It's a 2021 retail sitting at 155,000 rand over here, looking at 7 and 5. And it takes at 75,000 rand we show here, looking on the first. At 75, going on the second, and no, what is it, 75, moving on to over here. We'll ask the question, give me 17, let's see if they'll go here, 7 and over, at 7 and over, 7 and over, look to go over here, 2021, little bargain buy here, financial fuel saver, looking at 70, and it takes it 70,000 rand over here, 70,000 we sure, going on the first. At 70, going on the second, and no, what is it, 70, nobody wants over here. Anybody interested over here? Let's ask the question, we'll see if they'll take it. 65, at 6 and 5 to 65 from Standard Bank over here. A whole lot of offer that price. It's a 2021, here becomes over here. 1 liter street at 6 and 5, at 6 and 5 to 65, but we want to over here. A whole lot of offer that price here. Bargain buy at 65,000 going on the first. At 65,000 going on the second, no, what is it, 65?
Love number 6. Love number 6, ladies and gentlemen. The standard of standing present, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 2020 BW Amaro 3 liter TDI and promotion. And the automatic double check pick up in front of us. Focus on the mobile, ladies and gentlemen. Reason for the vehicle sits at 493,000 rand. Trade sits at 423,000 rand. In front of us, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, at 275. Then 275,000 rand. Car between a 275,000 rand. Monthly total 493,000 rand. And 275,000 rand. 75,000 rand. We get it up only 275,000 rand. God picked it up only 275,000 rand. There's the numbers up. Here's the also ladies and gentlemen, only 275,000 rand. All the way from Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. Our last get 7-0. Then we 270,000 rand. God picked it up only 270,000 rand. He's easy for you to only 270,000 rand. These are 493,000 rand. God picked it up only 270,000 rand. We get it done in the red only 270,000 rand. Here's the numbers up. Here's the also ladies and gentlemen. And only 270,000 rand. This is Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. Our last get 265. Then we 265,000 rand. God picked it up only 265,000 rand. He's easy for you to only 265,000 rand. 132,000 rand. God picked it up only 265,000 rand. He's easy for you to only 265,000 rand on the first. 265,000 rand on the second. 265,000 rand for the third and final.
Block number is 6.1. It's on block number 6.1 over here. That one from Standard Bank, 2022 on the label code, 1 liter 900 Zen Techno, 168 on the top over here, vehicle needs some TLC. We're going to go retail, selling at nearly 140, anywhere at 50. Anywhere 5 and over, 5 and over, running over here, looking at 50,000 to sell. It's very nice, also nice over here. Retail selling at 139, looking at 50 to go. Anywhere 5 and over, 5 and over, still to enjoy now at 50,000 rand every day here. Gotta be a buy. Halfway to trade, never mind retail here, looking at 50. And it takes it 5 and over, 5 and over, it's affordable motor car over here. Cheapest one of the day by far. I'll take 45. 4 and 5 and 45, see what the one right now. It's a running motor car here. 2022 Reynolds good here, looking at 45. And it takes it 4 and 5 and 45 every day over here. Nice and also price bargain buy. Retail at 139,000 rand here. Only 45 to sell. 4 and 5 and 45 needs some TLC over here. Got to be worth that nice over here. Only 4 and 5. And it takes it 45,000 rand over here here. Can't go much less over here. I'll take 43. 4 and 3 and 43,000 rand to go over here. Got to sell here. Looking at 43,000 going on the first. At 43,000, closing it on the second. What is it? 43. I can't. 43 is the bare minimum number. 43, then we can sell. You ain't going to see a cheaper good. That I can promise you here now. 43 we can take. 43 and 43 we sure we get. 43,000 rand to sell. Retails 139. 43 I can go at. 43 and 43 we sure you're looking at 43,000 rand to sell going on the first. At 43, I can't. 43 is the bare minimum number. That is the lowest we can go. Got 43. 43 now and 43 and I'm closing at 43,000 rand, selling it on the first. Anywhere at 44 on the second and third, no more. 44, got 44, now 5. 4, 5, or 45 we show over here. 45,000 rand to sell. Got 44. 44 we show looking at 45,000 UN going on the first. Second, third, no more. Selling over there. 44,000. Just want to confirm your better number 7 before we go. Sorry? Guys, did you get another better number? 87. 87 going at 44,000.
Number 7, ladies and gentlemen, represent the clinical children, ladies and gentlemen, discovery for readings are CD, STP6, ladies and gentlemen, and the result of the legal system 300, and 21,000 and 200, and 74,000 and ladies and gentlemen, and you have 140, 840,000 and car, 140,000 and easy, 140,000 rand. We get up to 140,000 and car, 140,000. Yes, another is also you can learn 140,000 rand. These people you can learn 140,000 rand. Good things are up 331,000 rand. All after 125, then you can learn 35,000 rand. Car, 135,000 rand. These people you can learn 125. We get up 135,000 rand. Car, 135,000 rand. And it is coming for 3,000 and 135,000 rand. Reason to the 331,000 rand. God, we can 135,000 and over from Saturday and 135,000 rand on the first. 135,000 rand on the second. 135,000 rand for the third and final.
The lot number is lot number 8. It's on lot number 8 over here. It's a 2023 Evolve H6 GT 2 liters Super Turbo Battery. It's on the Super Battery over here. 4x4 automatic, 82,000 kilos on the top. Retail 482. Trade value 426. Got to be worth money still. Anywhere at 285. Anywhere 285. 285 finance one will be over here. Super luxury 4x4 automatic. Let's say 4x4 on the automatic over here. A whole lot of luxury for that price over here. Looking at 285. Anywhere 285 and 285 finance will be over here. 285,000 rand to sell. Trade and retail are both well over 400,000 rand. You're looking at 285. Anywhere 285 and 285 will be later here. From Standard Bank, I'll take 280. Anywhere 280 over 280. It's good to go and enjoy now. At only 280,000 rand. Nice and also price. You're looking at 280. Anywhere 280 over 280. We show you here 280,000 rand to sell. Looking on the first. At 280,000, going on the second, third, where is it? 218, everyone's over here. We'll go one more, give me 275, 275 and 275, got to be mine here. Retail 482, yes, retail at 482,000 rand here. You're 200,000 rand behind retail price, you're looking at 275, anywhere 275,000 rand over here. Luxury 4x4 automatic, looking at 275, closing on the first. Second, what is it, 275?
Lock number 9. Lock number 9, ladies and gentlemen, for the 2014 over SC60 the rent that you believe. Yet when I go for Ramadan, the lead up, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to tell us again 87,000 rent, then for 14,000 and you have 60, then 60,000 rent, target when I'm only 60,000 rent, these people in only 60,000 rent, we take 60,000 rent, we get done in the rent, only 60,000 rent, and the target ladies and the rent, the gas running, and only 60,000 rent, target when I'm only 60,000 rent, give yourself so little rent, only 60,000 rent, all the way from San Benito, the all the days in front of us, and only 60,000 rent. I'll ask at 55, then 55,000 rent, target when I'm only 55,000 rent, easy, only 55,000 rent, we get it up only 55,000 rent, whoever it is only 55,000 rent, give yourself so little rent, only 55,000 rent, easy, only 55,000 rent, 187,000 rent, that's the retail ladies and gentlemen. I'll ask at 50, then 50,000 rent, target when I'm only 50,000 rent, easy, only 50,000 rent, and the gas only ladies and gentlemen, only 50,000 rent, target when I'm only 50,000 rent, 2044 ladies and gentlemen, and only 50,000 rent, we're going to 187,000 rent, target when I'm only 50,000 rent on the first, 50,000 rent on the second, 50,000 rent, the betting final to.
On we go, lot number is lot number 10. It's on the lot of order coming through here. 2024 Mazda CX-5 2-liter active automatic. It's on the active on the automatic over here. Vehicles only got 25,000 kilometers on the clock. 2024 model, retail 419. It's retail sitting at 419 over here. Automatic 2024 with that low kilos over here. Anywhere at 235. Anywhere 235 and 235. See what we might try now. 235,000 rand to sell here. 2024 model. It's a 2024 model over here. It's got 25,000 kilos on the clock over here. Still financeable. Looking at 235. Anywhere 235 or 235. See what right now, 235,000 rand over here, giving 230, and 230 over here. Retail still over 400,000 rand over here. It is a 2024 model. It's a 2024 model over here, looking at only 230. Anywhere 230 over here. Finance over looking at 230,000 going on the first. Anyway, at 230, going on the second, what is it, 230, contact is over here, 230 is the number to go, at 230 over here, finance all at 230, closing it on the first, 230, going on the second, what is it, 230,
Look, ladies and gentlemen, that's listen, ladies and gentlemen, 1%, and the automatic ladies and 154. This on the top of the ladies and gentlemen, and you had 55. Then 55,000 and carpet, there are only 55,000 and the automatic ladies and gentlemen, only 55,000 rand. All the way from 7 ladies and gentlemen, only 55,000 and carpet, there are only 55,000 rand. Here's the number, this is also ladies and gentlemen, only 55,000 rand. Easy only 55,000 and 150 points on the top, ladies and gentlemen. I'll ask at 50, then 50,000 and only 50,000 and easy only 50,000 and resources at 196,000 and only 50,000 and look what ladies and it's also mentioned with the reach of 196,000 and only 50,000 and only 50,000 and it's a pretty one ladies and only 50,000 and whoever did only 50,000 and easy and only 50,000 and on the first, 50,000 and on the second, 50,000 and on the very final.
Let's go, lot number 12. It's on block number 1 over here. Very done subject to confirmation. 2022 on the Jaguar F-Pace 3 diesel SE R Dynamic retail is 936. Yes, retail free at 936 over here. Trade value 834,000 over here. Very done subject to anywhere at 500. Anywhere 500,000 and subject to confirmation over here. Looking at 500. Yes, the retail value sitting at 936,000 right here. Looking at 500 STC, it's a 2022 model over here, 2 liter diesel R Dynamic here, looking at 500 subject to anywhere 500 over 500 over sure you're looking at 500,000 and subject to confirmation going on the first. Anywhere at 500 STC going on the second, at third, where is it 500?
Lot number 13. Lot number 13, ladies and gentlemen, the people in France, and Parliament, ladies and gentlemen, not the gentleman, ladies and gentlemen, then Parliament, ladies and gentlemen, England, 50,000 and only 50,000 and easy, only 50,000 and we get it up only 50,000 and all the people celebrate, ladies and gentlemen, and only 50,000 and only 50,000 and easy, only 50,000 and the church of the and the one person, ladies. I'll say 45. Yes, 45,000 and easy, only 45,000 rand. We get it out only 45,000 and only 45,000 and 45,000 and resources for 118,000 and only 45,000 and easy, and only 45,000 rand on the first, 45,000 rand on the second, 45,000 rand for the third final. 45 on that, then 46,000 and charge, only 46,000 and easy, only 46,000 and absolutely 45,000 and on the third, on the second, then final, give it a number, sir. 143, 25.
Nice buy, on we go. Lot number is lot 14. It's on lot number 4 here. 20 on the Mercedes-Benz ML350 diesel automatic. It's on the CDI on the automatic over here. Sunroof lid seat rims intact. Retailing at 219. It's the retail sitting at 219 over here. Luxury SUV gonna fly anywhere at 95. Anywhere at 595. But it's what I'm enjoying now at 95,000 and to sell here. It is a ML350 automatic. It's a diesel on the automatic over here. All the luxury SUV for Polo money here. Looking at only 9 and 5. At 9 and 595. Halfway to retail over here. On the Mercedes-Benz ML Class here. Diesel automatic. It's on the diesel on the automatic over here. Looking at only 95,000. Anywhere at 9 and 595. Make it over here. Right now at 95,000 right over here. Meet me at 90. So we'll ask the question here. At 9 and over. At 9 and over. 9 and over. All the way should be on the diesel over here. ML automatic at 90,000. It's absolutely nice. Also price over here. 90,000 and we are looking on the first. Anywhere at 90,000, going on the second, at third, what is it, 90, can't take over there, you're going to need to meet me over here, we'll ask at 85, at 885, where am I here, retail sitting at 220,000 right here, looking at 85, at 885, absolute steal wheel here, 85,000 and to sell, going on the first, at 85, going on the second, at third, what is it, 85,
Lot number 15. Lot number 15, ladies and gentlemen, that's only 15 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, 159 is on the program, ladies and gentlemen, 190,000, ladies and gentlemen, anyway, at 95, then we at 95,000 rand. Carpet went up only 95,000 rand. Easy for it, only 95,000 rand. We get up only 95,000 rand. Carpet went up only 95,000 rand. Look what you can throw down the 59. There's on the top, ladies and gentlemen, will be 95,000 rand. Here's the number, I did yourself, so the bread will be 95,000 rand. Son, ladies and gentlemen, at 90. Then 90,000 rand. We get it, bread will be 90,000 rand. Carpet went up only 90,000 rand. Only 59. That will be 90,000 rand. Easy for it, bread will be 90,000 rand. Carpet went up only 90,000 rand on the first. 19,000 rand on the second, 19,000 rand on the third and final, 19 on half, then 91,000 rand, God, 91,000 rand, easy for the third will be 91,000 rand, I'm selling at 90,000 rand on the third, on the second, third and final portfolio, 90, what's the final number? One double slip 90.
Nice buy. Lot number is lot number 16. It's on block 1 and 6 and mix over here. It is a BW Polo again. 2013 BW Polo GTI 1.4 TSI DSG. It's on the TSI with the DSG over here. It's got the sunny protective with new rims and tires. 177 on the clock on the DSG automatic box over here. Anyway at 110. Then went on over to 1 BW Polo GTI over here. It's a TSI DSG. It's on the TSI on the DSG over here. Got to be with the myself here. Looking at 110. Then went on over to 1 see what do I join now. Nice little surprise here. 110,000 on the Polo. It's on the Polo on the GTI over here. Lovely red color looking at 110. Then went on over to 1 we show you. Looking at 110,000. I'll take 105. That 105 Brazil wheel over here. 105,000 rand to sell going on the first. Anywhere at 105 going on the second. That third is at 105. Just hold on. 105. Divide 2, just want to be sure. 105 I have over there, just need to be fair, just want to ask, is there any advance at 106 on the first, second, third, no more? 122 going at 105, 122 at 105.
Lot number 17. Lot number 17, ladies and gentlemen, for the 2020 average, please post the front promotion as the electronic, ladies and gentlemen, 147 is on the top, ladies and gentlemen. Release of the vehicles is at 323,000 rand. Trade for the vehicles is at 279,000 rand. Then for us, ladies and gentlemen, anyway, at 160. Then 160,000 rand. That is 160,000 rand. Easy, ladies and gentlemen, 160,000 rand. We get up 160,000 rand. Carpet went up 160,000 rand. Easy, people in the 160,000 rand. Sun is up with ladies and gentlemen, 1.0 fuel saver, 160,000 rand. Carpet went up 160,000 rand. Easy, people in the 160,000 rand. And it's actually 20 so far it's going for us. It's the standard of the ladies and gentlemen. I'll ask at 155. Then 155,000 rand. Carpet went up 155,000 rand. We get that in 155. Medium 155,000 rand. Easy, people in the 155,000 rand. And it's 1.0 chapters. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, reach out to the vehicles is at 323,000 rand. Carpet went up 155,000 rand. Easy, people in the 155,000 rand on the first. 155,000 rand on the second. 155,000 rand on the third and final.
On we go, it is on to lot number 18. It's on the lot of 1 and 8 over here. 2006 on the Mercedes-Benz S-Class S350. It's on the S350 over here. Hold of power under the bonnet here. It has got a retail selling at 141. It's retail selling at 141,000 over here. Got to be authorized over here. Some to play the seats intact. Anywhere at 75. Anywhere 75 to 75. It's the Mercedes-Benz S-Class over here. 350 retails 140. It's retail selling at 140,000 over here. Looking at 75. That's 75 to 75. See what do I join now? It's 75,000 to sell here. Nearly halfway to the retail price here at 7 and 5. That's 75 to 75 over here. All on Mercedes-Benz over here. Give me 70. That's 7 over to 7 over. Slow to the right join now. It's 70,000 to sell. Retail 140. There's the retail price at 140,000 here. I'm looking at only 70,000 to go. Exit 7 over to 7 over. Show here. Nobody 8 marks away looking at 70,000 asking on the first. Anywhere at 70, going on the second and third. What is it? 70, can't take much less over here. Give me 68. That's 6 and 8 to 68 over here. Retailing at 141,000 right here. Looking at 68,000 going on the first. At 68,000, closing on the second and third. What is it? 68. Let's go.
Lot number 19. Lot number 19, ladies and gentlemen, that's really good. College of Sport, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a one for TFCC, and it's an MBA, ladies and gentlemen. In UN, one chair, then 110,000 rand, car, 110,000 rand, easy, for the 110,000 rand. We get 110,000 rand, car, 110,000 rand, and it's a one for TFCC, ladies and gentlemen, and it's an MBA, 110,000 rand. We get 110,000 rand. After 105, then 105,000, car 105,000, easy, 105,000, we get it 105,000 on the first. 105,000 rand on the second, 105,000 rand on the third and final.
We go, lot number is lot number 20. It's on block number 2 coming early here. 2023 only a Volunteer 1.5 hybrid luxury. It's a luxury fuel saver over here. DHC double sunroof deck here. 55 on the top, retailing at 420. It's going to be tossing at 420,000 right over here. Where we're going to go, we're going to go with somebody over here. So anywhere at 300. Anywhere 300 to go enjoy now. 300,000 rand to sell. You're looking at 300. It's going to be tossing at 420,000 right over here. It's a fuel saver on the hybrid. It's a fuel saver on the hybrid over here. Finance all day long. You're looking at 300 to go. Anywhere 300 we show you. You're looking at 300,000 rand to sell here. Got to be with the buy here. Ask the question. You need 295. Anywhere 295 or 295. It is a luxury. It is the DHG hybrid automatic over here. 2023 model. Looking at 295. Anywhere 295 or 295 we show you here. Make it yours at 295,000 going on the first, anywhere at 295 going on the second, and third, what is it, 295?
Lot number 21. Lot number 21, ladies and gentlemen. 2023, ladies and gentlemen. That now have a wonderful, ladies and gentlemen. And it's an energy second, product, ladies and gentlemen. Only 60,000 cases, product, ladies and gentlemen. There's the standard for the land, it's a wonderful energy, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a full saving product. Anyway, at 150, then we make 150,000 rand, sharp, 150,000 rand. These people, ladies and gentlemen, 150,000 rand. We get up to 150,000 and only 60,000 cases. That's not the top, ladies. 150,000 rand, car 150,000 rand, kids is also ladies and gentlemen, 150,000 rand, loan to manage ladies and gentlemen, the finance of 2023, and for ladies and gentlemen, 145, then 145,000 rand, car 145,000 rand, and it's a 1 fuel saver ladies and gentlemen, and it's a 2023 for us, and 145,000 rand, car 145,000 rand, easy, and 145,000 rand, kids is also ladies and gentlemen, 145,000 rand, only 60,000 cases on the top, ladies and gentlemen, and 145,000 rand on the third. 145,000 rand on the second. 145,000 rand on the third and final.
We go, lot number is 22. That's on block number 22 coming through here. 2017 on Mercedes-Benz GLC 220D AMG. It's on the diesel on the AMG over here. Absolutely not a car. 135 on the top. It's got a load of fuel fuel and tank over here. Retail sitting at 432. It's retail sitting at 432,000 rand over here. Got to fly anywhere at 280. Anywhere 280 finance on Mercedes-Benz over here. GLC 220 diesel AMG. It's on these on the AMG over here. Got to be worth to buy 135,000 kilos on the top. Low kilos. Financeable looking at 280. Anyway, 280 is financeable here. Retail is 432. Yes, the retail at 432,000 rand. You're looking at 280. Anyway, 280 we show here. Very low to over 280 going on the first. we're at 280, going on the second, third, what is it, 280, got 280, 280, now we're at 280, that close at 280,000 rand here, anywhere at 281, and it takes it 281,000 rand, we show it here, selling at 280 on the first, second, third, no more. Julio Sir, lovely buy, very number 78, 78, going at 280.
Lot number 23. Lot number 23, ladies and gentlemen, 2020, and my grand 150, Ascent, ladies and 117 in the top, and purpose, ladies and gentlemen, reach up to the Lagos Center, 200,000 and purpose, ladies and gentlemen, innovated 130, and 330,000 and carpet, and 130,000 and easy, people, 130,000 rand, we get it up 130,000 and carpet, and 130,000 and cash, and up, give us also, ladies and gentlemen, 130,000 and 117 is on the top, ladies and gentlemen. Resources at 200,000 and ladies and gentlemen. That's a standard color, ladies and gentlemen. Almost at 125 and 125,000 and carpet, 125,000 and we get them at 125. Need 125,000 and carpet, 125,000 and look what you have is 117 is on the top, and at 2020, ladies and gentlemen. 125,000 and carpet, 125,000 and on the first. 125,000 rand on the second, 125,000 rand on the third final coup.
Top number is 24. It's on the lot with 24 over here. It is a 2017 on Mitsubishi over here. AS6 2 meter. It's the final GLX Sports. It's on the GLX on the sport over here. Rugby with the bicycle. Retail sitting at 216. It's the retail sitting at 216 over here. Got to fly this price here. Anywhere at 90,000. Then you get 9-0, halfway to retail once more over here. 2017 on the AS6 over here. Sunroof intact as well. Retail 216,000. I'm looking at 90,000 to go. And it takes it 9-0, all the family should be for that price over here. 19,000 rand every day over here. I'll take 85, 8 and 5 and 85, and nice little surprise here. Retailing at 216,000 rand here. Only 85,000. And went 8 and 5 and 85. Got to be an absolute steel wheel here. 85,000 rand. All they should be going on the first. 85 you ain't got 85, 85 number and 85 and looking at 85,000 and 88 rocks looking at 86 and it went 8 and 6 and 86 we sure selling at 80,000, 5,000 going on the first, 85 on the second and third no advance. The number is 42 going at 85.
Lot number 25. Lot number 25, ladies and gentlemen, the 2020 ladies and gentlemen, the long time and then ladies and gentlemen, 120 on the top, ladies and gentlemen, these are the labels, 204,000, ladies and gentlemen, anyway, 150, 50,000, and carpet, 50,000, easy, 250,000 rand, we get it up 150,000 and 120, and ladies and gentlemen, 150,000, resources at 204,000 rand, carpet, 150,000 rand, easy, 150,000 rand, we get it at 150,000, 130 on the top left, ladies and gentlemen, after 145, 145,000 rand, carpet, 145,000 rand, here's your numbers up, here's also, ladies and gentlemen, 145,000 rand, carpet, 145,000 rand. Sorry, huh?
You can't hear that number. Yeah, it's breaking up.
145,000 and 3,000 and 4,000 and carpet, 145,000 and easy, 145,000 and we get it done, 145,000 and carpet, 145,000 and on the first. 145,000 rand on the second, 145,000 rand on the third and final coup.
We move lot number is 26. It's on block number 26 over here. 2019 BMW Polo. It's the 1 meter TSI comfort line. It's on the TSI comfort line looking fine over here. 145 on the top. Still a financeable car. It's still a financeable motor vehicle over here. Got to be buy still anywhere at 145. Anywhere 145 and 145 financeable BMW Polo over here. Retailing at 211,000 rand here, and it is the comfort line. It's on the comfort line. Still looking fine over here. Financeable motor car looking at only 145, anywhere 145 and 135, see the one now, but 145,000 rand to sell here, 145, 145 and 145, will be late ones, whatever we get, 145,000 rand we show here, it's a financeable BMW Polo. I'll ask the question, give me 140, anywhere 140, 140, financeable to over here, retailing at 211,000 rand, we are looking at 140, anywhere 140, 140, we show here, see the make it yours at 140,000 rand to sell. Comfort line, yes, on the comfort line, looking fine, we show you get 114,000 rand looking on the first, anywhere at 140, going on the second, and third, what is that, 140, enter the sell, 85 more, 135, let's see if they'll take here, 135, 135 and 135, this is an absolute bomb buy here, financeable BMW Polo at 135, that's going to be worth the buy over here, 135,000 rand, closing good on the first, 135 going on the second and third. What is that? 135. Let's go.
Lot number 27. Lot number 27, ladies and gentlemen, the 2020 Jeep Renegade Super Portrait Home, ladies and gentlemen, and it's an old and it's an automatic, ladies and gentlemen, 161 is on the top, weeks of the table, 370,000 and purpose, ladies and gentlemen, anyway, at 165, yeah, 865,000 and car, 165,000 and easy, equal to 165,000 rand. We get it up from 165,000 and it's an automatic, also, ladies and gentlemen, 165,000 rand, car, 165,000 rand, leads us to 69,000 and 165,000 and easy, equal to 165,000 and all of it 160, yeah, 165,000 and car, 160,000 and yes, number 13 is also linked to the 160,000 and we get it done into the 160,000 and car, 160,000 and easy, equal to 160,000 and on the first, 160,000 and on the second. 160,000 rand on the third and final call.
We go, lot number is 28. Yes, on the lot number 28, WH over here. It's a 2008 Mercedes-Benz S-Class 350. Yes, on the S on the 350 over here. Vehicle's only got 130 on the clock. Yes, only got 130,000 kilometers on the clock over here. Nice little kilos over here. A whole lot of luxury in this motor vehicle over here. 130 on the clock, anywhere at 95. Anywhere at 95 or 95. Whole lot of luxury should be over here. Got to be worth the money here. It's on the S350. Yes, on the S on the 350 over here. Looking at 95,000, anywhere at 95 or 95, see we want to join now, at 95,000 when to sell here, 9 and 5, don't go there, give me 90, 9 and over 9 and over, join here, low to go at 90,000 when to sell, retail is 160, yes, the retail sitting at 160,000 when over here, for the year model, it's only got 130,000 days on the top here, looking at 90 to go, it takes it 9 and over, join here, 90,000 when looking on the first, at 90,000 going on the second and third, what is it, 90?
Lot number 29. Lot number 29, ladies and gentlemen, 2015 out, the 8 was by control of Chef Isaac, and SE, actually, ladies and gentlemen, 158 is on the club, ladies and gentlemen, look at each of the 100,000 and ladies and gentlemen, anyway, it's 150, 150,000 and car, 150,000 and easy, people, 150,000 rand, we get up 150,000 and car, 150,000 and it's 120 Chef Isaac, and SE, actually, ladies and gentlemen, 150,000 and we get them into 150,000 and now the increase was by 150,000 and car 150,000 and easy people into 150,000 and Alaska 145, 145,000 and car 145,000 and easy people into 145, medium 145,000 and car 145,000 and look at itself shop 100,000 and in front of the into 145,000 and now the increase was by 145,000 and car 145,000 and 145,000 and on the first. 145,000 rand on the second. 145,000 rand on the third and final pool.
Lot number is lot number 30. It's on lot number 30 over here. 2013, it's on the Porsche guy in here. S diesel Turbotronic. It's on the diesel on the Turbotronic over here. Retail selling at over 500,000 rand. It's retail selling at 503,000 rand over here. Got to fly anywhere at 195. Anywhere 195 and 195. Luxury Porsche SUV over here. It's on the Cayenne. S diesel Turbotronic. It's on the diesel on the Turbotronic over here. Got to be with that price still here at 195. Anywhere 195 and 195, see what I join now. Retailing at $500,000 here, looking at 195. Then it takes at 195 and 195 is over here. See what it goes at 195,000 rand here. He be 190. 190 over to 190 for myself with Porsche over here, looking at 190,000 rand going on the first. At only 190 going on the second. Third number is at 190.
Lot number 21. Lot number 21, ladies and gentlemen, 74 based on 1.1 and ladies and gentlemen, and 143 is on the pocket, ladies and gentlemen, the silence of Dr. Anyway, 85, then 85,000 and carpet, 85,000 and easy, simple, only 85,000 rand. We get up to 85,000 and carpet, 85,000 and kids in our kids, ladies and gentlemen, and 85,000 and 153 is on the pocket, ladies and gentlemen, and 85,000 and all I said 80. Then 80,000 and carpet, 80,000 and kids in our kids also ladies and gentlemen, 80,000 and easy, simple, 80,000 and 153 is on the top, ladies and gentlemen, and 80,000 and carpet, 80,000 and easy, simple, and 80,000 and on the first. 80,000 rand on the second. 80,000 rand on the third and final pool.
Lot number is 32. It's on lot number 32 coming through over here. It is a 2016 Hyundai Tucson. It's a 2-liter premium automatic. It's on the premium on the automatic over here. Got to be with the price still. It's still finance over here. Anywhere at 165. Anywhere at 165 or 165. But it's one of my joy now. 165,000 rand to sell. Retail 221. It's retail sitting at 221,000 rand over here. I'm looking at 165. Anywhere at 165 or 165. But it's one of my joy now. 165,000 rand to sell here. Last location, give me 160. Anyway, 160 to 160 loads to go right now. 160,000 rand to sell here. Retail 221. Finance full looking at 160. And it takes at 160,000 rand over here. You're looking on the first at 160. Going on the second at third number is at 160.
33. Lot number 33, ladies and gentlemen, 2017 BMW 161 and 87 and 128 is on the top end for about 8 gentlemen. Retail for the game of 227,000 and 8 for about 3 gentlemen. Inway at 165. Anyway, 165,000 and car at 165,000 and here's the number of vehicles also, ladies and gentlemen, 165,000 and 128 is on the top, ladies and gentlemen, and 165,000 and car at 165,000 and here's the number of vehicles also, ladies and gentlemen, 165,000 and here's the standard for local, ladies and gentlemen, all after 160, anyway, 160,000 and car at 160,000 and we get 160,000 rand. Move the details for 127,000 and car at 160,000 and payment 160,000 and yes, numbers of vehicles also, ladies and gentlemen, and 160,000 and on the first. 160,000 rand on the second. 160,000 rand on the third and final pool.
We go lot 34. It's on block 34 over here. 2010 on Mini Cooper S here. It's only got 128,000 gauge on the top here. Low gears. It's got low gears all intact over here. 128 on the top. Double sunroof as well. Going to be by anywhere at 75. Anywhere at 75 or 75. Nice clean little Mini Cooper over here. It's on the Cooper S. 128 on the top. Low gears at 75,000. Anywhere at 75 or 75. Like it goes over here. 75,000 rand on we show here. We're going to go 75. Retail is 136. So I'll ask the question, B70. Anywhere 7 loads low to over here. Mini Cooper S with low kilos on the top here. 70,000 rand to sell. It's nice and all set right over here. 70,000 rand we showed over here. Going on the first and 70,000 going on the second and third number is at 70.
Number 25. Look, but the ladies to the red, the 27 and Cascan ladies to the red, someone could you busy and one of the ladies to the red, the son of the lawyer, one of the ladies to the red. Anyway, at 95, then we 95,000 rand, carpet, we have 95,000 rand, easy, only 95,000 rand. We get it up to 95,000 rand, we have a 95,000 rand, easy, only 95,000 rand, and someone could you busy ladies to the red, only 95,000 rand. Here, the number of fitness also only 95,000 rand, carpet, we have 95,000 rand, all of that 90, then 90,000 rand, carpet, we have 90,000 rand, only 90,000 rand, easy, only 90,000 rand, carpet, we have 90,000 rand, then 90,000 rand, we get 90,000 rand, and someone could you busy ladies to the red, and only 90,000 rand on the first. 90,000 rand on the second, 90,000 rand on the very final goal.
We move another fuel saver, lot 36. It's on block 36 and makes over here. 2013 on the Honda Via, 1.2 on the comfort. It's on 1.2 on the comfort over here. Vehicle only has 143 on the top here. Absolute low kilos on the year model. 143 on the top, butterfly anywhere at 65. And with 6 and 5 and 65, but it's 290 right now. It's 65,000 rand to sell over here. Low kilo. It's got low kilos on the motor vehicle over here. 143 on the top, fuel saver over here. On the Via, 1.2 comfort. Yeah, someone went to on the comfort over here. Last question, give me 60,000. Anywhere 6 and over to 6 no fuel set to over here. Looking at 62 over. Anywhere 6 and over to 6 no we show again. Making sure that 60,000 rand to sell here. Gotta be a buy. Yeah, it's gotta be a buy with that low kilo fuel intact here. It's only got 143 on the top. Yeah, it's only got 143 on the top over here. I'm looking at only 60,000 going on the first. Anywhere at 60 going on the second. Third, what is it? 60 we show over here. You want to sell there, give me 55, we'll see if they'll take it. 55, 555, see what you want right now. Fuel saver, it is on the Honda Via here. 55, and it takes it 55,000 rand we show here. So we got 143 on the top, looking at 55,000, closing on the first, second, third, what is it? 55.
Block number 27. Block number 27, ladies and gentlemen. The standard for block, ladies and gentlemen. The 2014 BMW 4 Series 435 Coupe M Sport, ladies and gentlemen. Let's allow the ladies and gentlemen. And the details is at 322,000 rand. Trade for the vehicles is at 264,000 rand. And for about ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, with 195. Anyway, 195,000 rand. Car, 195,000 rand. And it's got a spread car, ladies and gentlemen. 195,000 rand. Easy, going to 195,000 rand, car 195,000 rand, and it's a 45 Coupe M Sport, all after 190, and 190,000 rand, car 190,000 rand, easy people, 190,000 rand, we get it up to 190,000 rand, car 190,000 rand, get number, get yourself so ladies and gentlemen, and 190,000 rand on the first. 190,000 rand on the second, 190,000 rand on the very final goal. Lot number is 38. It's on lot number 38 of the units over here. 2021 Mercedes-Benz. It's on the C-Class here. C200 Cabriolet Automatic. It's on the Cabriolet on the automatic over here. Retail sitting at 678,000. Anywhere at 345. Anywhere 345 and 345. See what we want to right now. 345,000 rand to sell. Financeable Cabriolet Automatic. It's a financeable Cabriolet on the automatic over here. Retailing at 680,000 rand here. I'm looking at only 345, anywhere 345 or 345, see what we want to right now. 345,000 rand, got to be a buy. Yeah, it's got to be an absolute bargain buy over here. 345, we'll take 340, anywhere 340 to 340, look to right now. 340,000 rand, don't be late here. Financeable looking on the first. 340 going on the second, and third, what is that? 340. Log number 38.1. Log number 38.1, ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 Renault 28 brands, 1.0. Next question, ladies and gentlemen, of England at 65. Yes, 65,000 red car, but up only 65,000 red. Easy to go into the only 65,000 red. We get it up only 65,000 red car, but up only 65,000 red. And the 2021 for us, ladies and gentlemen, I'll ask at 60. Yeah, 60,000 red. We get it up only 60,000 red. Car, but up only 60,000 red. Easy to go into the only 60,000 red. And it's 1.8 question. Fuel savers in 10 ladies and gentlemen, at only 60,000 red. Car, but up only 60,000 red. That's a good thing, ladies and gentlemen. I'll ask at 55. Yeah, 55,000 red. Car, but up only 55,000 red. Easy to go into the only 55,000 red. Yes, that was a bit of so ladies and gentlemen, only 50,000 red. Car, but up only 50,000 red. There is only 50,000 red. Easy to go into the only 50,000 red. That's the 2021 ladies and gentlemen, at only 50,000 red. Car, but up only 50,000 red on the first. 50,000 red on the second. 50,000 rand on the third and final pool.
We go, lot number is 39. It's on lot 39, so we can find here. 2016 on we do polo. It's the GP 1.4 J line. It's on the J line, so we can find we get 150,000 kilos on the top here. 9 kilos. What do you advise? So anywhere at 75. Anywhere 75 at 75. That's what I join now. It's 75,000 rand to sell over here. 2016 model. Yeah, it's a 2016 model over here. So we got 150,000 kilos on the top over here. Looking at 7 and 5. At 75 and 75 over here. 75,000 rand. How much you want to go over here? I'll meet you at 70. How about that? 70, yes sir. 70 you have. 70 I have. At 70 I would have 70 and that. Close at 70,000 rand. Any advance looking at 71. Anywhere 71 to 71 we show you. I've got 70,000 rand and we're selling. Looking at 71 on the first, second, third, no more. Selling for you. But another is 27. But at 27 going at 70.
Lot, yeah, 123. Lot number 40. Lot number 40, ladies and gentlemen, the 2023 ladies and gentlemen, CPW Polo Classic, 1.6 live ladies and gentlemen, 73,000 pages on the chocolate Paravat ladies and gentlemen, the standard Palaka, and Paravat ladies and gentlemen, anyway, at 210. Yeah, 210,000 and car, between a police and 10,000 and easy people limited only 210,000 and 72,000 pages on the chocolate ladies and gentlemen, only 210,000 and car, between a police and 10,000 and easy people limited only 210,000 and 2023 ladies and gentlemen. Fun for the people in front of ladies and gentlemen, only 72,000 pages. It's on the chocolate ladies and gentlemen. I'll ask at 205. Yeah, 205,000 and car, between a police and 5,000 and easy people limited only 205,000 rand. We get it up police and 5,000 rand. Car, between a police and 5,000 rand. 72,000 case ladies and gentlemen. It's on the top and only 205,000 rand. Car, between a police and 5,000 rand on the first. 205,000 rand on the second. 205,000 rand. We have to ask the question, sir. I mean, 205. You're trying to get 202, I can ask the question. Not 200. You just need to have 2 on top, then I can ask the question. We can sell. 202, definitely we can sell. The fully extra 200 that we guarantee you. 202 I have. Then 203,000 red car, police 203,000 red. Easy, go to the red only 203,000 red. I'll sell you 203,000 red on the first. On the second. Very fine. So, 202, number 65. Congratulations.
Lovely by lot number 41. It's on lot number 41 to get over here. 2017 number 4 Fiesta. 1 each includes trend line. It's on the trend line still finally here. Got to by still retailing at 160. It's retail sitting at nearly 160,000 right over here. Anywhere at 85. Anywhere 85 and 85. Also price over here. 85,000 rand to sell. 2017 model. It's still a 2017 model on the 4 Fiesta over here. Looking at 85. At 85 and 85 over here. Not over here. 85,000 rand away here. Give me ATL going. At 800 and 800. Look to right door now at 80,000 rand to sell here. Retailing at 160. It's retail sitting at nearly 160,000 rand away here. 2017 model looking at 82 going. At 800 and 800. Look to right door now at 80,000 rand will be here looking on the first. Anywhere at 80. Going on the second. At third. No, what is at 80?
Lot number 42. Lot number 42, ladies and gentlemen, the 2800 name for 1.6 X, ladies and gentlemen, and the lot once again for the ladies and gentlemen, and the 20 for the ladies and gentlemen, anyway, 125, then 825,000, and that, the put up on 25,000, and the most expensive ladies and gentlemen, 125,000, yes, the numbers are here, this is ladies and gentlemen, 125,000, look what you guys the rent, the 1.6 X, ladies and gentlemen, all after 120. Yeah, 120,000 rand. Car, 120,000 rand. Easy, equal to the 120,000 rand. We get it up to 120,000 rand. Car, 120,000 rand. Where 120,000 rand. Wow. And then automatic, someone goes to 6 I'll ask them 115. Yeah, 150,000 rand. Car, 150,000 rand. Easy, equal to the 150,000 rand. We get it up to 150,000 rand. Car, 150,000 rand. Easy. 150,000 rand. We get it done. 150,000 rand on the fifth. 150,000 rand on the second. 150,000 rand on the third and final.
Lot number 43, it's on lot number 43 here, 2013 organization to 1.6 on the center, it's on compact SUV sector here, retailing at 122,000 rand here, compact SUV anywhere at 65, anywhere 65 or 65, all a little bit above that price over here, on the SUV here, 1.6 petrol center at 65,000, anywhere 65 or 65, still the one join now, make it yours over here, it is a bargain buy, it's a bargain buy, nice also nice here, Captain compact SUV over here, looking at 6 and 5. That's 6 and 5 at 65, but 200 over here. Halfway to retail value here. Got a fly. Retail's 122. Last question over here. Give me 60. Let's see if they'll take it. 6 and over. That's 6 and over. 6 and over. Look to the right right now. Compact should be looking at 60,000 to sell. Yes, absolutely nice. Also nice over here. 60,000 rand will be looking on the first. Anywhere at 60,000 going on the second at third. But it's at 60 contact is over here. 60 is the number to sell. Retail is 122 looking at 60,000. It takes it 60,000 and we sure here closing it on the first. 60,000 on the second at third. But it's at 60.
Lot number 44. Lot number 44, ladies and gentlemen, the standard color, ladies and gentlemen, the 24 should be please, I automatically anywhere at 100, yeah, 100,000 rand, 100,000 rand, we get that, and only 100,000 rand, easy, simple, 100,000 rand, car, 100,000 rand, look what you guys is rent, this is the automatic, and only 100,000 rand, car, 100,000 rand, there, 100,000 rand, off at 95, yeah, 95,000 rand, car, only 95,000 rand, we get that, only 95,000 rand, easy, simple, only 95,000 rand, car, only 95,000 rand, there, only 95,000 rand on the first. 95,000 rand on the second, 95,000 rand on the third and final.
The new lot number is 45. It's on lot number 45 over here. 23 on the video with Roller Classic GP 1.4 train line. It's on the 1.4 train line, 35 over here. So we got 82,000 euros on the top. It's got low euros rolling tank here. Finance will still be selling at 190, anywhere 130. Anywhere 130 over 130 over. Let's go right to it now. What 130,000 rand to sell here. Financeable Roller Classic. It's on the Classic GP set over here. 190,000 rand is the retail, I'm looking at 130. It went 130 over to 130. It's got 82,000 kilos on the top here. Lucky low kilos here, looking at 130. I'll ask you at 125. It went 125 to 125. Finance all BW Polo over here. Got me with that money here. 82 on the top. So we got 82,000 kilos on the top here, looking at 125 going on the first. At 125 going on the second, third, what is it, 125 coming here guys, low kilo motor car, so low kilo motor car over here, don't know if you'll take good here, let's go 120 and see here, 120 over to 120, BW Polo at a bargain price here, classic on the sedan, on the sedan it's got 82 on the top here, looking at 120,000 going on the first. At 120 going on the second, third, what is it, 120.
Lot number 46. Lot number 46, ladies and gentlemen, the 20,000 young program, ladies and gentlemen, and the CRG, ladies and gentlemen, and the last again, ladies and gentlemen, and the love ladies and gentlemen, anyway, 75, then 75,000 and that, 75,000, easy, police, the room, 75,000 rand, we get the police, 75,000 rand, that, police, 75,000 rand, here the South and then automatically after 7 and no, then 70,000 we get a little bit, and 70,000 car 50,000 look what the ladies in the and it's a CRT ladies in the red, 70,000 car 50,000 and it's a young ladies in the and only 70,000 easy people in the and only 70,000 and those are the ladies in the after 65, then 65,000 car 65,000 easy people in the only 65,000 rand. We get it up for 65,000 rand. Car picking up only 65,000 rand on the first. 65,000 rand on the second. 65,000 rand. The very final.
We go. Lot number is lot 47. That's on the lot number 47 over here. Another finance over about 2018. It's on the level GO4 900 turbo. Yes, on the 900 on the turbo. It's steel thinking here. 66 kilowatt, 111,000 kilos on the top here. Low kilowatt car. Finance was sold anywhere at 90,000. Then it went 900 finance sold over here. 2018 Reynolds here. Let's say 2018 on the Reynolds here over here. 900 turbo authentic 5 over here with low kilos. It's got a 2 kilos on the tank over here. I'm looking at only 90,000 to go. And it takes it 900 make it over here. 90,000 rand to sell here. Got to be a market buy here. And I'll go at 85. And 85 low kilo tank here. 2018 finance sold at only 85,000 and it takes it 8,585 and we got over here 85,000 and to sell looking on the first. Anywhere at 85,000 going on the second. Third, what is it? 85 contact days over here. Retails nearly 160 over here. 85 we need. 8,585 bargain buy here. It is a 2018 model here. Got 85. 85 got it at 85 and I'm closing at 85,000 and any advance at 86. Going on the first. Second, third, no more. Selling for yours, better number 43 at 85. 43 at 85.
Lot number 48. Lot number 48, ladies and gentlemen, the 2020 Honda chairs from Bunchu Comfort, ladies and gentlemen, 76,000 cases on the club, ladies and gentlemen, 5,000 people, ladies and gentlemen, leads of the Lagos and 24,000 ladies and gentlemen, anyway, at 115, 815,000 and car, 15,000 and 76,000 cases on the club, ladies and gentlemen. 150,000 and car 150,000 and days is also ladies and 150,000 and easy 150,000 and 2020 ladies and the one country comfort ladies and all of it 110 810,000 and car 110,000 and we get it done in 110,000 rand easy 110,000 and car 110,000 and days is also only 110,000 and easy to go into 110,000 and after only 76,000 cakes off the top ladies and 110,000 and off the 105 then 105,000 and carpet 110,000 and 105,000 and easy to go into and we have 105,000 and days in other top get yourself so ladies and 105,000 and on the first. 105,000 rand on the second, 105,000 rand on the third and final pool.
Lot number is 49. That's on block 49, so the final here. 2020 on the seals lane. C plus C200 automatic. That's on the 200 on the automatic over here. 100 lane C triple attack. 144 on the top. Retail is sitting over 400,000 rand here. Anywhere at 250. Anywhere to final on the seals lane. C plus automatic over here. Looking at 250. Then takes it to final. You can still finance it as well over here. 2020 model. Sunroof lane. Intact, I'll take 245. Anywhere 245 or 245, but 200 now. 245,000 rand to sell here. 245. Anywhere 245 or 245, calculator here. 245,000 rand to show. Financeable looking on the first. At 245, going on the second and third. No, what is it? 245.
Lot of the ladies and the 2019 foot, government of public, ladies and the ambient and the Northern Indian, probably hundreds of ladies on the problem, probably resources, 1,000, probably England 150, 850,000 cars, 50,000 easy, going to the low 150,000 resources, 261,000 cars, 150,000 easy, and the ultimate is exactly 150,000 target 150,000 easy people in 150,000 also 145 145,000 target 145,000 easy people in 145,000 we get 145,000 target 145,000 150 is on the target 145,000 target 145,000 on the first. 145,000 rand on the second, 145,000 rand on the third and final.
We go, lot number is 51. It's on block of 51 to get over here. Take 2018 S&AP 200. It's the 1.6 aircon safety bag. It's on the aircon safety bag will intact over here. Working canopy intact as well. It's still financeable. 169 on the top here. Going to be worth the buy at 95,000. Anyway, 95 and 95. It is on the petrol aircon safety bag. It's on the aircon safety bag will intact over here. Looking at only 9 and 5. 9 and 5 and 95. See the right joint now at 95,000. To sell here, financeable car. Yeah, say financeable car here over here. Aircon safety bag over here. Last question, lead 90. It takes it 9 and over 9 and all the bucket to over here. Start your business, low kilos intact, and it's on the safety bag. Yeah, it's on the safety bag with the canopy intact over here. Only 90,000 rand. Looking on the first, anywhere at 90. Going on the second, at third, no, where is it? 90, we show over here. Don't think it'll take much less here. Let's ask you the 85. 85 and 85, see the right joint now. 85,000 rand, gotta be an absolute bargain buy. Let's say bargain buy, nice little surprise here. 85,000 rand on the buggy here, going on the first. And 85,000 going on the second. And third, no, what is it? 85.
You love number 52. Love number 52 ladies and the rest of 2020, 2020, 2020. Senior ladies and the rest and on the automatic ladies and the rest. 100 points on the clock, product ladies and the rest. Total of 1.1 million and product ladies and the rest. Anywhere at 7 and 9 and 5. Get 795,000 and car, 795,000 and easy people in the rest. And only 795. We get up to 795,000 and car, and 95,000 and easy people in the rest. And only 795,000 low portion ladies in the rest. 100 points on the top. Look at the 5.1 million ladies in the rest. I'll ask it 7 and no. Get 790,000 and car, and only 790,000 and easy people in the rest. And only 790,000 rand. We get down only 790,000 and car, and only 790,000 and low portion ladies in the rest. Only 100 points on the top ladies in the rest. Look at the 1.1 million ladies in the rest. And only 790,000 rand. Car, and only 790,000 rand. Easy people in the rest. And only 790,000 rand on the first. 790,000 rand on the second. 790,000 rand on the third and final.
On we go, it's lot 53. It's on the final green over here. It is a 2017. It's a 2017 on the BMW 4 Series over here. 420i Air Sport Coupe. It's on the Bidvest automatic over here. Still finance, 158,000 kilos on the lot. Retail 323. It's the retail sitting at 323 over here. Got to be worth the buy still anywhere at 185. Anywhere at 185 and 185. This one is a 2017 model. It's a 2017 on the model over here. Got to be worth the buy still M Sport on the automatic. It's on the M Sport on the automatic over here. Finance little 4 Series here. I'll take 180. Anywhere only two a whole lot of copy here. Retailing at 323. It's the retail sitting at 323,000 over here. Looking at 180. Anywhere only two over here. 180,000 to sell going on the first. 180 going on the second, third, what is it, 180.
Lot number 54. Lot number 54, ladies and gentlemen. The 23 hour, the 31 promotion, actually, ladies and gentlemen. At the 23 says on the program, ladies and gentlemen. Reach us to 208,000 and ladies and gentlemen. Anywhere at 185. Then 385,000 and that, 185,000. Easy, simple, ladies and gentlemen. 185. We did up 185,000 and that, 185,000. Reach us to 238,000 and that, 185,000 and easy, simple, ladies and gentlemen. 185,000 and local people are after 180. So 1.4, then 180,000 and carpet, 180,000 and easy, simple, ladies and gentlemen. 180,000 and look, 138,000 and carpet, 180,000 and easy, simple, ladies and gentlemen. 180,000 and there's another time. This is also, ladies and gentlemen, 180,000 and on the first. 180,000 rand on the second, 180,000 rand on the third and final.
We go lot number 54.1. That's on lot number 54.1 over here. Holder SUV 2021 on the Evolve H90 to luxury automatic. That's a luxury automatic for 1 over here. Retail sitting at 467. That's the retail sitting at 467,000 rand over here. Trade sitting at 409. Anywhere at 210. Anywhere 210 to 210. It's a finance little family SUV over here. And it is a 7-seater. That's on the 7-seater for 1 automatic over here. Looking at 210, anywhere 210 to 210, 2021 luxury SUV over here. Got to be worth a while. Take 205, anywhere 205 to 205, retailing at 467,000 rand over here. Looking at 205, 205 to 205, which over here. Seal the deal at 205,000 going on the first. At 205 going on the second, third, what is it, 205.
Lot number 55, lot number 55, ladies and gentlemen, the 2020 April, ladies and gentlemen, and it's 1.2 kilo, taken from the ladies and gentlemen, 87,000 cases, but the problem from the ladies and gentlemen, anyway, at 85, then 85,000 and car, picked up 85,000 and easy, people, 85,000 and 87,000 cases on the top, ladies and gentlemen, and 85,000 and car, picked up 85,000 and it's 1.2 kilo, ladies and gentlemen, it's 2020, ladies and gentlemen, after 80, then 80,000 and car picked up 80,000 and we get it done in the red 80,000 and car picked up 80,000 and easy, simple in the red, and 80,000 and I'm going to drop 5,000 already after the 80,000. Almost late, but not yet. I'm at 80. And 80,000 and up, picked up 80,000 and we get it done in the red 80,000 and easy, simple in the red 80,000 and we get it done in the red and 80,000 and now I'm coming to you. Anyway, it's 75. Thank you. Good shit. 75 and then 76,000 and car, picked up only 76,000 and easy, simple in the red only 76,000 and I'm selling at 75,000 and on the first, on the second. Then final for yours, sir. Fire number The 53 is a nice find.
By lot number 56, it's on the lot number 56 over here, 2007, on the Ford Fiesta, 1.4 petrol trend line. It's on the petrol on the trend line, still in front over here, running for a car, but we got the line still anywhere at 40. And went 4 over, 200 miles an hour, 40,000 and on the Ford Fiesta over here, cheapest car today, you're looking at 40. And it went 4 over, 460 miles an hour, 14,000 and to sell over here, got to be worth the buy. Yeah, it's going to be worth the buy over here, still running for a car over here, looking at 40. And went 4 over, 400 over here. I'm going to go 40,000 and we'll take it over here. Give me 38. Yeah, 338 over here. On the Ford Fiesta 1.4 trade line. It's on the trade line 3 over here. Looking at 38,000. And it takes a 3 and 38 over here. We're looking at 38,000 and to sell going on the first. Anywhere at 38, going on the second, and what is it, 38, we'll take, I'll try 35, let's see here, 35, 3 and 5 at 35, what do we buy here, 35,000 and on the Ford Fiesta over here, 3 and 5, 35,000 and closing it on the first, 35 on the second, what is it, 35,
Lot number 57. Lot number 57, ladies and gentlemen, as we go to next is 20,200, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just stand and lot, ladies and gentlemen. Reach up to the paper, 700 and 12,000 and for ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, at 135, there 835,000 and carpet, 135,000 and easy, go into the room, 135. We get it up for 35,000 and carpet, 135,000 and get number 30, from the 135,000 and after 130, then 130,000 and carpet, 130,000 and easy, equal to 130,000 rand. We get it up to 130,000 and carpet, 130,000 and easy, equal to 130,000 rand. Look what you got in the rent, each 130,000 rand, carpet, 130,000 rand. All after 125, then 135,000 and carpet, 135,000 and easy, equal to 125. Look at each of 112,000 and carpet, 125,000 rand on the first. 125,000 rand on the second. 125,000 rand on the third and final.
Lot number 58, it's on lot number 58, over here, financial once more, 2019 video, 208 active, 1.2 gear, take 5 more, it's on the gear, take on the 5 over here, so we've got 89,000 kilos on the top, low kilos, it's got that 3 low kilos all intact to the year, but we got the myself anywhere at 90,000, anywhere 9 and over 9, no finance on the vehicle to over here, it's a 2019 here, 89 on the top, it's got 89,000 kilos on the top over here, fuel saver finance over here, selling at 160, yes, retail selling here 160,000 rand over here. I'm looking at 19,000 rand to sell here, 9 and over, 9 and over, 9 and over, 200 miles an hour, 19,000 rand over here, over here, 90,000 rand we show you. I'll take 85 for last, 85 and 85 bargain buy here, financeable still, with that little years in tax, you're looking at 85,000 going on the first. Anywhere at 85, going on the second, third, where is that 85, got 85, 85, number at 85, and close at 85,000, and any advance looking at 86, anywhere 8 and 6 and 86, we show you have got 85,000 and selling it, going on the first, second, and third, no advance, 85 selling, just want to refer the number there, sir. Just your number, please, sir, sorry. Number is 61. 61 going at 85.
Lot number 59. Lot number 59, ladies and gentlemen, the 29 ladies and gentlemen, and the 32 Union ladies and gentlemen, the North American purpose resources section, the 96,000 and for the ladies and gentlemen, anyway, at 125. Yeah, 835,000 and carpet, 135,000 and we get it at 135. Easy, we go to 135,000 and carpet, 135,000 and get in number 135,000 and resources section, and 6,000 rand. After 130, then 830,000 rand, carpet, 130,000 rand, and it's a premium automatic ladies and gentlemen, and 130,000 rand. Here's the also ladies and gentlemen, 130,000 rand, carpet, 130,000 rand, not the little of 196,000 rand, and 130,000 rand. We get it done, and 130,000 rand. After 125, then 830,000 125,000 rand. Carpet for 125,000 rand. Easy equal to around 125. Resources for 296,000 rand. Carpet for 125,000 rand. Easy equal to around 125,000 rand on the third. 125,000 rand. Chief, how do we get to 110? And then 110. You didn't warm. You didn't warm. You didn't warm. Oh no, I've seen that you will come. People will do this. Okay, I'm going to do this to you guys. Wait, change. Give me 120. Huh? 120, I need 120 to sell. Carpet, 120,000 rand. Big, that is red, 120,000 rand. Easy, simple, is red, 120,000 rand. Resource for the cost is 296,000 rand. Nice. I need 120, not 115, not 116, not 117, not 118, not 119. I need 120. I should lessen it up for everybody. I need 120. Can't do that now. 120 now. Keep doing 120. As is the other way around, you have to 120. You need 120 to sell. I can't do 115, can't do 116, can't do 117, can't do 118. 1,999 definitely purchase something. I think, ma'am, then yes, it even does not. 120 on that. Hey, 121,000 rand. Carpet, 121,000 rand. Easy, going to 121,000 rand. After 120,000 rand on the third. On the second. Then, 121 on that. Hey, I'm kidding, it's yours 120. What's your buy number? I just look up the buy number. 54 at 120. Congratulations.
That's fine. On we go. Lot number is lot number 60. Yes, on lot number 60, we're going to grow again. It is a 2016 VW Jetta GP 1.6 GDI comfort line DSG. Yes, on the comfort line on the HG automatic go again. Absolute clean motor car, still financeable. 165,000 kilos on the lot here. Anywhere at 145. Anywhere 145 or 125 is an absolute clean motor car over here. Comfort line DSG. Yes, a DSG, and it's on the diesel as well over here. Lorry worker line here, 145. Anywhere 145 or 145, absolute clean motor car over here. Retailing at 220, looking at 145. Anywhere 145 or 145, ladies over here. 145,000 lanes to sell here. Clean motor car. Diesel comfort line automatic. Yes, on the comfort line on the automatic over here, looking at 145,000 rand going on the first. At 145 going on the second, third, no, but it's at 145, you should over here. I can do one more over here, give me 140, 140, 140, let's go over here. Retailing at nearly 220, clean motor car, diesel, comfort line, automatic. Yes, comfort line, DSG over here, 140,000 rand coming to go over here. Financeable going on the first. 140,000 going on the second, no, but it's at 140.
Lot number 61. Lot number 61, ladies and gentlemen, it's a 2022, it's a product cost, ladies and gentlemen, and it's 1.8 excise purpose, ladies and gentlemen. Resources at 307,000 and purpose, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, at 245. Yeah, 245,000 and car picked up 45,000 and resources at 307,000 and car picked up 45,000 and easy, and 45,000 and women, 45,000 and it's 2023, ladies and gentlemen. After 2 polls, then 240,000 and car picked up 240,000 and easy, only 240,000 rand. Look, when you look at 107,000 and car picked up 240,000 and easy, every 240,000 and look what you had added to 2023, ladies and gentlemen. The judge of Corona Cross with the rest of us, every 240,000 rand, car picked up 240,000 rand on the first, 240,000 rand on the second. 240,000 rand for the third and final goal.
Lot number is 62. It's on block number 62 coming through here. 20 swinging on the wheel polo. 1 meter is here, side comfort line, DSG. It's a comfort line on the automatic DSG over here. Got to be my 170 feet on the top with the sunroof. It's got a sunroof as well here. Retail on the BW sitting at 250,000 right over here. Anywhere at 110. Anywhere on over 150% of the retail price here. Retail is 250. Comfort line automatic. That's on the comfort line. Only automatic over here, looking at 110. Anywhere on over over here, 110,000 and to sell over here. DSG, that's on the DSG over here, looking at 110. Anywhere on over over here, 110,000 and over here, getting 105. Anywhere on 105 on the over here, 105,000 and to sell here. Retail on the cost sitting at 250,000 right here. We're looking at 105,000 to go. Let's have to be over to go here. Looking at 105,000 going on the first. 105 going on the second. No, but is at 105 over here. What are we with still here? 50% of trade value anywhere at 100. Anywhere on the lower we have to block it by here. 100,000 and easy invoice. 2020 model comfort line automatic with sunroof intact as well here. 100,000 to take it here at 100 looking on the first. 100,000 going on the second. No, but is at 100.
Lot number 63. Lot number 63 is the parameter that we have no brand branch and 160 and is automatic is the brand and fully analysis on the top resources is for the 30,000 and 8 is the anywhere at 130. Then 30,000 rand target for 30,000 rand. This is going to be 130,000 rand. We get 130,000 rand target for 130,000 rand and fully analysis on the top is 130,000 rand. After 125, then 25,000 rand target for 125,000 rand and it's an automatic is the red 125,000 rand. Easy equal to the red 125,000 rand target for 125,000 rand on the first. 125,000 rand on the second. 125,000 rand on the third and final.
On we go, lot number 64. It's on lot number 64 over here. 2012 on the Mercedes Benz C-Class C180 Classic Automatic. It's a Classic on the automatic plug over here. Retailing at 140,000 rand here. Got to be with the buy still anywhere at only 75. Anywhere 75 and 75. Hold the Mercedes Benz over here for that price here. Classic Automatic. It's on the Classic on the automatic over here. Leather seats intact as well here. Got to be buy at 7 and 5. Anywhere 75 and 75. Get yourself in the Mercedes Benz at Polo money over here, 75,000 on the automatic. That's going to be nice wholesale price over here. Don't get price over here. Get your hand up, make a noise over here. I'll take 70. We'll ask the question as well over here. 70,000 on the road to go here. Automatic Mercedes looking at 70. And it takes it 7 over to 7 over here. Not to over here. 70,000 rand to sell. It's halfway to retail. It's the retail sitting at 140,000 rand here. All we need is 70. And it takes it 70,000 rand on we show here looking on the first. At only 70,000 to go, going on the second and third. No, what is it? 70.
Lot number 65. Lot number 65 ladies and gentlemen, for our sake, so you go to the W1 Series 1.8i, ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor and ambulance leaders of the top emperor of ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, at 110, 810,000 rand, carpet, 110,000 rand, who does not listen to ladies and gentlemen, 110,000 rand, here's the numbers of this also, ladies and gentlemen, 110,000 rand, carpet, 110,000 rand, look what you can ladies and gentlemen, and this is the ladies on the top emperor, that is the 340 ladies and gentlemen, after 105, 105,000 rand, carpet, 105,000 rand, we get it, ladies and gentlemen, 105,000 rand, here's the numbers of this also, ladies and gentlemen, 105,000 rand, carpet, 105,000 rand, easy, ladies and gentlemen, 105,000 rand, I'll ask you 100, 100,000 rand, carpet, 100,000 rand, easy, ladies and gentlemen, and only 100,000 rand, we get it up 100,000 rand, 100 I have, 101,000 rand, carpet, 101,000 rand, after 100,000 rand on the first, on the second, then final call, this is what our number, 26 at 100.
Nice buy. Lot number is 66. It's on the lot of 66 over here. 2019 on the list cash cow. 1.5 diesel Techna. It's on the diesel on the Techna over here. So we've got 125,000 kilos on the top here. Absolute low kilos retailing at 270,000. It's retail sitting at 270 over here. Got to be worth the buy finance or anywhere at 150. Anywhere at 150 over 150. SUV to go over here. Finance or motor looking at 150 to sell. It's going to be nice also price over here. You're more than 100,000 Rand behind retail value here. Retail 269. I'll take 145. Anywhere 145 or 145. Bargain by SUV over here. Finance all the way along here. Looking at 145. 145 or 145 over here. Cost square over here. 145,000 Rand to confirm the sell over here. Got to buy at 145. Take 145,000 Rand on the finance or SUV here. Retail 269. Looking at 145. Going on the first. At 145, going on the second at third, what is it, 145? Here you go.
Lot number 67. Lot number 67, ladies and gentlemen, it's 2022 next series, feature, ladies and gentlemen, and it's 1.60 there, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a kind of that. Third jump business, ladies and gentlemen, for the leagues up for the Blake of 6 at 437,000 Rand, take for the Blake of 6 at 387,000 Rand, for the ladies and gentlemen, and you had a 265, and 265,000 Rand, card, and 65,000 Rand, easy for the and only 255, we get it up for 265,000 Rand. God picked it up only 265,000 and $121 off. And probably after 260, and 260,000 and God picked it up only 260,000 and easy people and only 260,000 and we get it done and only 260,000 Rand on the first. 260,000 Rand on the second. 260,000 Rand on the third and final move.
Lot number is 68. It's on lot number 68. Here we go to here. All the way should be 2013 on the blue Joe Regular. It's on the TDI. Turbotronic Blue Motion. It's on the Blue Motion over here. Got to be worth the price over here. Retailing at 270. It's retail sitting at nearly 270,000 Rand here. Got to fly anywhere at 155. Anywhere 105 and 105. Luxury SUV over here. It's on the TDI. TDI. It's on the Turbotronic Blue Motion over here. Sunroof leather seats all intact here. All lot of SUV here, only 155, anywhere 105 and 105, see what you enjoy now, or 155,000 Rand here, 100,000 Rand behind retail. I'll ask the question, we need 150, anywhere 150 and 150, look what you enjoy now, or 150,000 Rand to sell here, got to be a buy, TDI, luxury, Tetronic over here, looking at 150, anywhere 150,000 Rand, looking on the first. 150 going on the second and third. What is that? 150.
Lot number 69. Lot number 69, ladies and gentlemen, for 2022. It's a highlights, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a Twitter BBT. I saw that, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a take up and for ladies and gentlemen. We're going to look for 150,000 and for ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, at 155, yeah, 155,000 and that, 155,000 and easy to go into 155. We get it up 155,000 and that, 155,000 and we're going to look for 150,000 and 155,000 and I'll ask at 150, then 150,000 and God, 150,000 and such a business ladies and the brand 6 meets a BBTI and 150,000 and God, 150,000 and easy to go into the end 150,000 and on the third. 150,000 Rand on the second. 150,000 Rand on the third and final food.
We go, lot number is 70. It's on lot number 70 over here. 2023 on the Sunbera 1.5 center automatic. It's on the center only automatic over here. It is a 2023 model here. Retailing at 212. It's the retail sitting at 212,000 Rand over here. We've got to fly anywhere at 95. Anywhere 905 and 95. 2023 model over here. Still finance all on the automatic here. 9 and 5. At 905 and 95. Halfway to retail value here. Retailing at 212,000 Rand here. I'm looking at 95,000 Rand only. 95 to 95, 2023 model over here. 95,000 Rand we show here. Nobody later asked the question. We need 90. 911, retailing at well over 200,000 Rand here. I'm looking at 90,000 Rand to seal the deal going on the first. at 90,000 going on the second and third. They won't clear a sell over there. Can you try and meet me at 88? You can ask the question. 88, we'll split and see if they're going to take over here. Got 88, 88 number and 88 and that. Closing at 88,000 and looking at 89. Very good, 89 and 89 we show here. Got 88,000 going on the first, second and third. No advance. Selling forward, better number 164. 164 going at 88.
Lot number 71. Lot number 71, ladies and gentlemen, 2014 MGMG6 R, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a 1.8G comfort M purpose, ladies and gentlemen, and when there was on the top M purpose, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, it's 65. Then 65,000 rand. Car will up only 65,000 rand. Easy, people, only 65,000 rand. We get it up only 65,000 rand. Car will up only 65,000 rand. Here's the numbers up. Here is also, ladies and gentlemen, only 65,000 rand. Easy, people, only 65,000 rand. And when it was on the top, ladies and gentlemen, at 50. Then 60,000 rand. Will up only 60,000 rand. Easy, people, only 60,000 rand. Leave only 60,000 rand. We get it up only 60,000 rand. Car will up only 60,000 rand. And when it was on the top, only 60,000 rand on the third. 60,000 rand on the second. 60,000 rand on the third and final call.
We move, lot number is 72, it's on block number 72 coming through here, 2019 BWT, lockable space, 2 meter, TDI, cover line, 4 motion, automatic, it's on the 4 motion on the DSG over here, got to be with the buy still, retail sitting at nearly 400, sitting at 393,000 and hit financial, 137,000 kilos on the top, anywhere at 235, anywhere 235 or 235, all of it should be over here, 2 meter, diesel, all space, it's on the whole space, on the 4 motion over here, DSG 137 on the top, finance over here, I'll take 230, we're 230 over 230 over to the right door now, 230,000 rand to sell here, it is a whole lot of SUV, it's a whole lot of SUV, you can finance it as well over here, on the old space looking at 230, we're 230 over 230 over to here, 230,000 rand to sell going on the first, at 230 going on the second and third. No, what is it? 230.
Lot number 73. Lot number 73, ladies and gentlemen, 390, but you want to 118 ladies and gentlemen, and it's also 163 on the top, ladies and gentlemen. Resources are good and 5,000, here for the ladies and gentlemen, the standards and the ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, at 195, here 195,000, and that with the 195,000, easy people, 195, we get it up 195,000, car with the 195,000, but the region of 105,000. I'll ask at 190, then 190,000 rand, 190,000 rand, easy to go with 190,000 rand, we get it up to 190,000 rand, car with 190,000 rand on the third, 190,000 rand on the second, 190,000 rand on the third and final.
We go, lot number is 74, it's on block number 74 over here, 2016 on the VF500 over here, it is on 1.4 sport, it's on 1.4 on the sport over here, it's only got 112,000 kilos on the top here, low kilos, it's got low kilos all intact here, very absolute buy still anywhere at 85, then went 85 and 85 on the sport over here, 2016 model, 112 on the top here, low kilo, finance all motor high here, looking at 85, then went 85 and 85, but it's one right here now at 85,000 rand to sell over here, retailing at 140, that's the retail sitting at 140,000 rand over here, need that 85,000 to go, at 85 and 85 is financeable to you over here, 85,000 rand looking on the first, anywhere at 85,000 only going on the second, and third, what is at 85.
Lot number 75. Lot number 75, ladies and gentlemen, 2024 Toyota Highland Street, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a take up and property, ladies and gentlemen, for the business makers, ladies and gentlemen, on the violence says only one, there is a translation, ladies and gentlemen, nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, the business maker and property, ladies and gentlemen, with the region of 310,000 and property, ladies and gentlemen, anyway, 150, then 850,000 and traffic, 150,000 and easy, people, ladies and gentlemen. 150,000 rand, car with 150,000 rand, easy going into 150,000 rand, lease over the labor 302,000 rand, or after 145, 850, I need to months sometimes. I can see on the 145,000 rand, car with 145,000 rand, easy going into 145,000 rand, car with 145,000 rand, easy going into 145,000 rand, or after 140, after drop 10,000, 840,000 rand, car with 140,000 rand, easy going into 140,000 rand, we get 140,000 rand, car with 140,000 rand on the first, 140,000 rand on the second. 140,000 rand on the third and final move. Yes? Total 10,000, I come at 140.
We go, lot number is 76 hits on lot number 76 over here, 370 hits on the video side over here, 330 is a luxury ordinary hits on the luxury on the ordinary over here, retail selling at nearly 250, anywhere at 150, anywhere at 150, 150 on the video side to go over here, luxury ordinary hits a luxury on the DG ordinary over here, looking at 150, anywhere at 150, 150 over here, I'll take 145, anywhere at 145 and 145, luxury deal DG over here, looking at 145, retails 250, yes, the retail sitting at 250,000 right over here, looking at 145,000 to sell going on the first, 145 on the second, and no, what is that, 145?
Lot number 77. Lot number 77 is correct. That's 2022 and it's equal to see the actual problems in the and it's not like the game for the focus and the claims in the 91,000 cases on the top of the claims in the resources at 665,000 trade tickets 600,000 and employment claims in the in 350 850,000 and car and 50,000 resources at 665,000 and car 350,000 and big and 350,000 and only 91,000 cases on the top of the and 350,000 and car 350,000 and cases on the top of the and 350,000 and after 345 345,000 and car 345,000 and we get it only 345 we get only 345,000 and car 345,000 and on the first 345,000 rand on the second 345,000 rand on the third and final move.
Lot number is lot number 78. It's on to lot number 78 over here. 2021 on the VW Polo. 1 leader GSI trend line. It's on the GSI trend line. So funded here. Finance will sold anywhere at 155. Anywhere at 105, 2021 model over here. 113,000 on the top. It's got lower kilos on the top over here. Finance will sold 113 on the top here. Looking at 155. Anywhere at 105, retail on the motor sitting at 222,000 rand. You're looking at 155. It's at 155,000 rand over here. Finance, we're looking at 155. We're at 155, we show here 155,000 rand going on the first. 155 going on the second. No, where is that 155?
Lot number 18. Lot number 18, ladies and gentlemen, the Johnny City Project, one which you give GT9, and it's an alternate again for 150 partners on the top, ladies and gentlemen, and for us anywhere at 105, 805,000 and car, 105,000 and easy, going in the 105, we get 105,000 and car, 105,000 and it's an alternate ladies and gentlemen, 105,000 and 150 partners on the top, ladies and gentlemen, and 105,000 and car, 105,000 yen. Easy, and 125,000 yen. All offset 100, 800,000 yen. 100,000 yen. We get it. And only 100,000 yen. We get 100,000 yen. 100,000 yen. Only 150 pockets on the top, ladies and gentlemen. And only 100,000 yen. 100,000 yen on the first. 100,000 rand on the second, 100,000 rand on the third and final.
We go, we're going to be number subject to confirmation over here. Lot number 81. That's on the lot number 81 over here. 2010 on Peter Ricola. 1.6 comes the line. Terptronic. That's on the line on the Terptronic over here. We're going to be number subject to confirmation over here. Terptronic anywhere at 80 subject to anywhere at 8 no subject to confirmation over here. Looking at 80,000 rand here. We're telling at 121. It's a automatic. That's on the automatic over here. We're going to go 80,000 rand here. I'll take 75 STC. Anywhere 75 and 75 subject to on the company line. Terptronic over here. 7 and 5 looking on the first. 75,000 on the second. What is it? 75. We go.
Lot number 82. Lot number 82, ladies and gentlemen, just finish our body, you got to check aside what for chip from ladies and gentlemen, to stand the tongue of hand, anyway, 95, yeah, 95,000 yen, carpet, with up 95,000 yen, easy, only 95,000 rand, we get it up for 95,000 yen, carpet, with up 95,000 yen, yes, numbers are big, it's also only 95,000 yen, and it's a central part for ladies and gentlemen, and only 95,000 yen, all our 90, yeah, 90,000 rand, we get it only 90,000 rand, only 90,000 rand, carpet, only 90,000 rand on the first. 90,000 rand on the second, 90,000 rand on the third final move.
Lot number 83, yeah, from lot 83 coming through here, 2018 on the Ford Focus, 180 trade line, yeah, it's on the trade line, still finance all over here, Focus on the stand, 160 feet on the top, retail 160 feet, yeah, it's the retail value at 163,000 right over here, anywhere at 90, anywhere at 9 finance all to go over here, 90,000 and got to be bonded by, yeah, it's got to be bonded by, nice and also price here, 90,000 and over to go there, I'll take 85, at 8 and 5 and 85, nearly halfway to retail value. Retailing at 163, looking at 85. At 8 and 5 and 85 is over here. Single maybe goes at 85,000 and only going on the first. 85,000 going on the second. At third number is looking at 85.
Lot number 84. Lot number 84, ladies and gentlemen, the 2018 cheap renegade from cheap and then actually always targets and ladies and gentlemen, and it's also once again purpose. Reach us at 278,000 and all 120 markers on the top, ladies and gentlemen, anyway at 125. Then 125,000 and carpet, 125,000 and easy, 125, and it's a cheap 125,000 and carpet, 125,000 and yes, number is also 125,000 and almost 120. Yeah, 120,000 and carpet, 120,000 and resources at 278,000 and 120,000 and carpet, 120,000 and we get it at 120,000 and 120,000 on the top and it's an automatic ladies and gentlemen and it's a standard local ladies and gentlemen and 120,000 and carpet, 120,000 and on the third. 120,000 rand on the second, 120,000 rand on the third final move.
Lot number is 85. That's on block 85 over here. What is done? It's a 2017 BMW 2 Series 220i M Sport automatic. That's on the M Sport on the automatic over here. Sunroof intact as well. 146 on the top. Retail 310. That's the retail sitting at 310,000 over here. Got the license over here. Finance all anywhere at 185. Anywhere at 185 and 185, but it's 209 now. But 185,000 to go over here. Only 185 at 185. 185, but it's 209 now. But 185,000 to sell here. Finance all. That's a finance all. What do we go over here? It's a M Sport automatic over here. I'll take 180. Anywhere 182 to 182. Finance all to go over here. Retail 310,000 rand here. M Sport on the 2 Series over here. Automatic looking at 180. Anywhere 182 to 182 is over here. Let's say nice buy at 180,000 going on the first. 180 going on the second and third number is at 180.
Love number 86, love number 86, ladies and gentlemen, the very fortunate and declared up for each program, ladies and gentlemen, the CDIM, Ramadan, the Portas one. So we have picked up ladies and gentlemen, it's really rubber right in front of ladies and gentlemen, $152 of all the business makers, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, at 105, then 105,000 carpets, 105,000, these equal to 105,000 rand. We get up 105,000 carpets, 105,000, 142 and it's a four transformer, a snowball ladies and gentlemen. After 100, then 100,000 rand, 100,000 rand, we get it done, and only 100,000 rand. These equal to 100,000 rand, car, 100,000 rand, sales numbers are clear, the South ladies and gentlemen, 100,000 rand, easy equal to 100,000 rand, 152 on the top of the rand, and only 100,000 rand on the fifth. 100,000 rand on the second, 100,000 rand, 100 and a half, then 101,000 rand, God, 101,000 rand, easy, equal to 101,000 rand, I'm selling 100,000 rand on the first, on the second, then final for 100 is yours, right, number sir? This is number 4, the number 9. Now, the code from the Lot number 33 at 100.
Nice ball. Lot number is 87. It's on block 87 over here. 2017 on the Land Rover Discovery Sport over here. 2 liter diesel HSE. It's on diesel only HSE over here. Very good combined here. Retail sitting at nearly 400,000. It's retail sitting at nearly 400,000 right over here. Got to fly anywhere at 165. Then went 165 and 165. All of the luxury SUV over here. Land Rover on the Discovery Sport. It's on the Discovery on the Sport over here. It is a HSE retail at 398,000 rand here. Looking at 165. Then at 165 and 165. But it's going to run now. But 165,000 rand. It is got to be a buy. Yeah, it's got to be bought the buy whatever here. I'll take 160. We'll ask the question here. 160. 160 luxury SUV here. 160,000 rand to sell going on the first. At 160,000 going on the second. Third number is at 160.
Lot number 80. Lot number 88. Lot 88, ladies and gentlemen, the 2013 essential 1.6 ladies and gentlemen, the last answer plus 10 product, ladies and gentlemen, anyway, at 7 and 0. Then we 70,000 rand, carpet, only 70,000 rand, easy, simple, only 70,000 rand, and it's 1.6% supply, only 70,000 rand, carpet, only 70,000 rand, there's the numbers up, here's the social, ladies and gentlemen, only 70,000 rand, I lost at 65. Then 65,000 rand, carpet, only 65,000 rand, easy, only 65,000 rand. We get it up only 65,000 rand, carpet, only 65,000 rand, easy, and only 65,000 rand. Yes, sir. What's the one? Answer. I need 65 to sell. Transparency is key. Yes, sir. She makes us cost. I need 65 to sell. I need 65. God, there are only 65,000 rand. They get an only 65,000 rand. Yes, numbers are here. The South Shore is only 65,000 rand. Easy, simple, only 65,000 rand. Look what you got in the rand, the 1.6 cents of that, only 65,000 rand. God, only 65,000 rand. We get it only 65,000 rand. And it's 2013 1.6. And it's in the sense of resources are 150,000 rand. And only 65,000 rand. We get it and only 65,000 rand on the first, 65,000 rand on the second, 65,000 rand on the third and final. No problem. I need 65. I don't know what this is. I just should get 65. Pardon? Yeah, I need 65 to sell. I cannot you know I need 65. I'm going to drop 5. I'll show you what is my cost in it. I need 65. I need 65 to sell. We get it down for only 65,000 rand on the first, on the second. Very fine.
We go, lot number 89. It's on the lot of 89, so in front of here. 2012 on the gas around 22 group automatic. It's on the group on the automatic over here. It's only got 158 on the top here. Nice little kilos gonna fly here. Anywhere at 85. Anywhere at 8 and 585. It's on the Saranja group over here. 2 liter automatic. It's on the 2 liter on the automatic over here. Got to be worth the line, still looking at 85 automatic. It's a automatic over here. Looking at 8 and 5. At 8 and 585. Looking across over here. 85,000 rand to sell going on the first. 85 looking on the second. At third. What is it? 85.
Lot number 90. Lot number 90, ladies and gentlemen, for about 2024. How about 2145? Hybrid ladies and gentlemen, and then actually DHT, ladies and gentlemen, for about 65,000 things. It's on the top, ladies and gentlemen, finally, for about ladies and gentlemen, Elite is at 459,000 rand. Trade for the vehicles is at 407,000 rand. In front of us, ladies and gentlemen, anywhere at 340. Anyway, 340,000 rand. Carpet, 340,000 rand. 65,000 cases on the top, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a hybrid. Say goodbye to your high fuel prices, ladies and gentlemen. And only 340,000 rand. Carpet, 340,000 rand. Easy, and only 340,000 rand. Only 65,000 cases on the top, ladies and gentlemen. And only 340,000 rand. Carpet, 340,000 rand. Easy, and only 340,000 rand. I'll ask at 335. Then 335,000 rand. Carpet, 335,000 rand. And it's actually 34, ladies and gentlemen. Only 65,000 cases on the top, and only 335,000 rand. Carpet, 335,000 rand. Easy, and only 335,000 rand on the first. 335,000 rand on the second. 335,000 rand on the third and final.
We go lot 91. That's on block 91 over here. 2008 on the Subaru Forest over here. XS automatic. That's on the XS on the automatic SUV over here. Got to be worth the buy still anywhere at 65. Anywhere at 6 and 5 or 65 automatic family SUV over here. It's on the Subaru Forest over here. XS 2.5 automatic at 65. That's 6 and 5 or 65. So with my draw now. Making those over here. Don't be late pass over here. Nobody goes 65. The last question will be 60. That's 6 0 with a 6 0 SUV at only 60,000 rand to sell over here. Automatic. That's it. Automatic SUV over here. Got to be worth the money. Here looking at 60,000 to go. With 6 0 with a 6 0 affordable SUV over here. Cheapest SUV of the night over here. Looking at 60, we sure. It takes it 6 0 with a 6 0. Looking at 60,000 going on the first. At 60,000 going on the second. Third, no, what is it? 60 we show over here. Don't know if you'll take it. I'll try one more. Give me 55. 5 and 5 to 55 on the automatic over here. 55,000 rand to sell. A whole lot of SUV for that price here. 55. It takes it 55,000 rand. Closing good going on the first. 55 automatic on the second. Third, no, what is it? 55.
Lot number 92. Lot number 92, ladies and gentlemen, the children of the land, see ladies and gentlemen, the table has technology to the hand and partners on the top, ladies and gentlemen. The reason for the labels is at 200,000 rand. Then for the ladies and gentlemen, anyway at 115. Then 150,000 rand. Carpet, 150,000 rand. Easy to go into the 115,000 rand. We get it up to 150,000 rand. And it's a 20,000 rand. And 150,000 rand. Resources at 200,000 rand. Carpet, 150,000 rand. Easy to go into the 150,000 rand. I lost it 110. Then 110,000 rand. Carpet, 110,000 rand. Easy to go into the 110,000 rand. Look at each of 100,000 rand. Carpet, 110,000 rand. 110,000 rand. Oh, 100 partners on the top, ladies and gentlemen. 110,000 rand on the first. 110,000 rand on the second. 110,000 rand on the third and final.
Lot number is 93. It's on lot 93. Going to be over here. 2016 over here. XUV 500, 2.2 diesel M-Hawk 7-seater. It's a 7-seater on the M-Hawk over here. It's a family motor retailing at 177, anywhere at 85. Anywhere at 85 and 85, but it's going on my joy now at 85,000 to sell here. It is on the 7-seater diesel. It's a 7-seater family SUV over here. Retailing at 171,000 You're looking at 85. Anywhere at 85 and 85, still the my joy now at 85,000 to sell over here. Got to be a buy. Yeah, it's got to be a long by my joy now. Looking at only 8 and 0. Anywhere at 8 and 0 with 8 and 0 we show here. Look to go looking at 80,000 going on the first. Anywhere at 80,000, 7-seater diesel going on the second, and third, what is it, 80.
Lot number 94. Lot number 94, ladies and gentlemen, for our sake, it's 59, 53, class 845, AMG Foreman, ladies and gentlemen, 150 calls on the clock. Yes, for our ladies and gentlemen, leads us to the 379,000, 20 versus 321,000, yes, for our ladies and gentlemen, anyway, at 185, anyway, 185,000, charge, at 185,000, easy, we're going to the 185, we get it up 185,000, charge, at 185,000, 103 calls on the clock, ladies and gentlemen, after 180, then 180,000 rand, car with 180,000 rand, lease is equal to 180,000 rand. We get it up to 180,000 rand, car with 180,000 rand, but the lease of 179,000 rand, and 180,000 rand on the second. Then final.
Lot number 95, it's on lot 95, look at over here, 2019 on the roll, 86, 1.5, turbo premium, it's on the turbo on the premium over here, got to be my still retail sitting at nearly 180,000 men, anywhere at 110, anywhere at 110, all the way should be over here, and it's financeable still, H6 on the 1.5, it's on 1.5, turbo premium over here, retailing at 173, looking at 110, anywhere at 110, let's go and join now, at 110,000 men will be later over here. Got to be buying, give me 105. Anyway, 105 and 105 financeable family, it should be over here. 105,000 men, got to be a steal. Yes, got to be a steal. We might join now. Looking at 105 only going on the first. Any bidders at 105, we sure going on the second. And third, bidders at 105.
Lot number 96. Lot number 96, ladies and gentlemen, so many people understand that 1.5%, ladies and gentlemen, and we will call it on the problem, ladies and gentlemen, anyway, 110, then 110,000 rand, carpet, 110,000 rand, easy, people, around 110,000 rand, we get it up to 110,000 rand, carpet, 110,000 rand, easy, people, around 110,000 rand, after 105, 144 on the top, then 145,000 rand, carpet, 105,000 rand, easy, people, around 105,000 rand. We get it up to 105,000 rand. Carpet with 105,000 rand. Whoever gets 105,000 rand. And the traditional one is the stock finance ladies and the purpose. And 105,000 rand. Carpet with 105,000 rand on the first. On the second. Then it's final.
It is lot 97, it's on lot 97 over here, another lucky 2022 model this time, this is Navara 2.5 diesel SE 4x4, here is a SE on the 4x4 over here, rubberized burn tank, ready for business, it's got a retail sitting at 360,000, it's got a retail sitting at 360,000 right over here, absolute workhorse bucky anywhere at 130, anywhere at 130 workhorse bucky coming through over here, 2022 Nissan Navara, it's a 2022 on the Nissan Navara over here, 2.5 diesel 4x4, it's on the diesel on the 4x4 over here, holder bucky trade and retail all over 300,000 men on the market value here, we're looking at 130,000 to go, anywhere 130 over 130, start your business over here, rubberized burning tank here, looking at 130, I'll take 125, anywhere 125 and 125, holder bucky at that price over here, 125,000 men to sell, we sure here, trade and retail market value all over 300, looking at 125 going on the first, anywhere at 125 going on the second, and third, what is at 125?
Lot number 98. Lot number 98, ladies and gentlemen, from the 2015 century, ladies and gentlemen, and the 150 GIC, and the Techna, ladies and gentlemen, from England, and 95, and 95,000 rand, Mogi 95,000 rand, easy, only 95,000 rand. We get it up for 95,000 rand, Mogi 95,000 rand. Here's the numbers of this also, ladies and gentlemen, only 95,000 rand. All after 90, and 90,000 rand, Mogi 90,000 rand. Easy, only 90,000 rand. Only 90,000 rand, and it's a 2015, ladies and gentlemen, and only 90,000 rand on the first. 90,000 rand on the second. 90,000 rand on the third and final.
Okay, lot number is lot number 99. It's on lot number 99, so looking for we get it's a 2014 on the Jeep Grand Cherokee we get 3.6 on the limited. It's on 3.6 on the limited we get a whole lot of SUV retail sitting at 230. It's the retail sitting at 230,000 rand we get. Butterfly anywhere at 125. Anywhere 125 or 125, a whole lot of Jeep for that price we get. 2014, 182,000 kilos on the top of we get. Looking at 125. Anywhere 125 or 125, see what we enjoy now. We're at 125,000 rand over here. Retail sitting at 230. Yes, the retail sitting at 230,000 rand over here. I'm looking at 125. Anywhere 125 or 125, maybe go over here. That really should be our last of it should be 120. Anywhere 120 over 120, we try get 120,000 rand to sell going on the first. Anywhere at 120 going on the second, and third number is at 120.
Lot number 100. Lot number 100, ladies and gentlemen, the 2016 VWJ, the GP, ladies and gentlemen, support for JFI, and the support for the name for the ladies and gentlemen, reads us to the name for the name for the ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, 110, 110,000 rand, carpet, 110,000 rand, easy, simple, 110,000 rand. We get it up from 110,000 rand, carpet, 110,000 rand. Here's the number of the social, 110,000 rand, all after 105, 5,000 rand, carpet, 5,000 rand, easy, simple, 5,000 rand, yeah, 5,000 rand, here's the number of the social, 5,000 rand, all this is going to ladies and gentlemen, and it's about for James and for land, all after 100, 800,000 rand, carpet, 100,000 rand, we get it, and only 100,000 rand, easy, simple, 100,000 rand, carpet, 100,000 rand on the second. Very final.
Lot number 101. It's on lot 101 to get under here. 2022 on the VWT cross over here. Wanting the TSI comfort line. It's on the TSI comfort line still in front of here. Stays a 2022 model. Retail 283,000. Anywhere at 180. Anywhere 180 over 180 on the VWT cross over here. Wanting the TSI comfort line. It's on the comfort line still in front of here. 2022 model. It's a 2022 on the model over here. Looking at 180. Anywhere 180 over 180, make it over here. 180,000 and slowly finance over the value. I'll take 175. Anywhere 175 or 175, see what do I enjoy now. But 175,000 going on the first. 175 on the second, and third number is at 175.
Lot number 102. Lot number 102, ladies and gentlemen, the 2017 court, professional ladies and gentlemen, emergency ladies and gentlemen, the kind of the motor gradient, and for the ladies and gentlemen, the standards of the ladies and gentlemen, anywhere at 85, 85,000 rand, carpet, 85,000 rand, such a person, ladies and gentlemen, and only 85,000 rand. We get it up for 85,000 rand, carpet, 85,000 rand, easy, only 85,000 rand, and it's 120 ladies and gentlemen, all after 80,000 rand, carpet, 80,000 rand, and only 80,000 rand. Yes, number 50,000 is only 80,000 rand on the second. Very final.
Lot number 103, it's on block 103, can we over here, 2011 on the Volvo, XC60, G5, geartronic, it's on the D5, on the geartronic over here, butterfly anywhere at 85, anywhere at 8 and 585, see the right right now at 85,000 there over here, it's got a retail sitting at 175, I'll take 80, that 8 to 0 with an 8 to 0, we'll take it's got a big over here, 80,000 men on the Volvo, geartronic over here, got to be a buy, looking at 80,000 to go, anywhere at 8 to 0 with an 8 to 0, halfway to retail value, retailing at 176,000 rand. We're looking at 80,000 to go. Anywhere at 8 to 0 with an 8 to 0, local late market over here. 80,000 rand to sell going on the first, 80 on the second, that third, what is it? 80.
Lot number 104, lot number 4, ladies and gentlemen, BWT one insurance, one from Purchase Thailand, and probably the rent, the GSC, probably the reach of 66,000, and probably the anyway, 150, then 150,000 rand, carpet, 150,000 rand, easy to go into the 250,000 rand, we get up 250,000 rand, carpet, 150,000 rand, get another business also in 250,000 rand, easy to go into the 250,000 rand on the first. 150,000 rand on this second, 150,000 rand on the third and final move.
Block number 105, it's on block 105 over here, 2017 on the 4 Vigo, 1.5, it is on the trend line, it's on 1.5 on the trend line, still 5 over here, retail selling at nearly 120,000, anywhere at 75, anywhere at 75 at 75, see if they're right now, make it yours here, 75,000 men on the 4 Vigo, financial, let's say financial 4 Vigo over here, looking at 7 and 5, that's 7 and 5 at 75, affordable but over here, 75,000 men we show here, give me 70, I'll go, that's 7 mil to 7 mil, look to go right now, it's 70,000 men, look later over here, 70 you win. I can't sell this, 70 I need over here, 7 and lower, that's 70,000 men, look later over here, I'll take a chance over here, we'll submit, give me 68, that's 6 and 8 and 68, look later over here, 68,000 men to sell here, 2017, let's say 2017 model over here, got to be market buy, looking at 68,000 to sell, that's 6 and 8 and 68, we show over here, don't be late market at 68,000 men to sell, going on the first, at 68,000 rand to sell here, looking on the second, what is it, 68? Don't know if they're going to take. Saying one more, then we can sell. 66. Then we can sell 1,000 more, then we can confirm the sale over here. 66, then we can drop another 2 over here. 66, we have green light to sell over here, looking at 66, that's 66,000 rand over here, looking at 66,000 rand to sell here. Got to be worth that money still all day long here. 66, 1,000 more here, looking on the first. At 66, you sure, don't lose the 4,000 rand over here. That is the minimum. They're giving us confirmation on to sell here. 66, you sell, we sure. 66 you want to go. You want me to work out the price for you what it's going to be on 66. I know it's not on the sheet. For 1,000 more, then I can sell. I'm going to use it all for 1,000 rand.
10 from 68,000 rand, get 65. Your friend is there at rand. He gives you a rand, everybody is happiness. No. You came from 68, he's at 66.
Started for 75.
He started at 75, he dropped down to 68. He says to you, meet you at 66 with 1 rand at 65. Only one more.
Remember, Saturday, there's more people. Somebody else, I'm not good for it, I promise you. For that price, this is a one-time offer price. You sure? Let's go.
Lot number 106. Not number 6, ladies and gentlemen, represent the 24 children, going home to each and as a portfolio, and the dynamic resources at 320,000, ladies and gentlemen, places at 254,000, ladies and gentlemen, anywhere at 135, 835,000, carpet, represent 35,000, easy, 125, we get it up to 35,000, carpet, represent 35,000, yes, the fitness house on the red, 35,000, sun of ladies and after 130, then 35,000, carpet, represent 30,000, easy, equal to the red, 30,000 on the third. 130,000 rand on the second, 130,000 rand on the third and final.
On we go, lot number 107. That's from lot 107 over here. 2021 on the like no 1 meter turbo executive. 17,000 on the clock. That's going to go 70,000 kilos on the clock here. Retail sitting at over 300. That's going to retail over 300,000 over here. Got to fly anywhere at 180. Anywhere 1 October, 1 October, 201 right now at 180,000 rand to sell over here. Got to be worth a buy. That's slowly financed on the car over here. Retailing at 305. 70,000 kilometers on the clock over here, looking at 180 at 180 over 180 over here. Nice looking motor still over here. I'll ask the question, give me 175. At 175 and 175 finance on the motor car here. Retailing at over 300, looking at 175 going on the first. 175 on the second, and third number is at 175.
Lot number 108, lot 108, the 2021 book, we believe in the rent of 1 here, BCC translated for 140, this on the lot of the anyway at 110, 810,000 rand, carpet, 110,000 rand, easy, equal to 110,000 rand, we get it up to 110,000 rand, and the situation on the fund, equal to 110,000 rand, carpet, 110,000 rand, after 105, only 140 is on the top. 805,000 rand, 105,000 rand, easy, equal to 105,000 rand, we get it back into 105,000 rand on the third, on the second, then final.
We go, lot number is on to lot number 109. That's on to lot 109, so over here. It's a 2023 Toyota Hilux over here. 2 meter BBTI over here on the single cab pickup. With the canopy all intact here. Retail sitting at 280,000, anywhere at 155. Anywhere 105 at 105. See where I right now. It's a workhorse here. 2023 Toyota Hilux Rocky here, looking at 150. Anywhere 15 over 15. Those long-term business right now. 2023 model retailing at 280, looking at 150. Going on the first. At 150 on the second, and third number is at 150. Let's see this one goes over. Okay, lot number is 110 over here. 2013 on the Land Rover Evoque over here. 2 meter dynamic. Yes, on the 2 meter on the dynamic over here. Got to be worth the buy still anywhere at 145. Anywhere 145 or 135, but it's on the right now at 145,000 Land over here. Class 2 full intact here. Luxury SUV. Yes, a luxury SUV got to be worth the buy over here. Looking at 145. 145 or 145 we show over here. Looking at 145,000 Land here. I'll ask him 140. Anywhere 140 we show here. Looks over 140,000 going on the first, second, and third. Number is at 140. Take it through. Lot number is 111. That's on lot 111 over here. 2019 VW Polo Classic over here. GP 1.4 train line. That's on 1.4 on the train line. Still looking fine over here. Got to be worth the buy still anywhere at 100. One to the low, one to the lost couple of cars coming through over here. Got to see the deal here now. Looking at 100 to go. One to the low, one to the low. Still got to be a buy over here. 2019 on the Classic GP here. Looking at 100 to sell. That's going to be nice. Also price over here 100,000 rand we show here. Looking on the first. Anywhere at 100,000. Going on the second. And third. Where is that 100 we show? We go, lot number is 112. That's on the lot 112 over here. It is a 2016 Chevy Spark over here, 1.2 L. So we got 100. 132,000 kilometers on the clock. Low kilos. It's got low kilos all attacked over here. It's a little fuel saver coming with the bike here. Anywhere at 70. Anywhere 7 over 7 over 29 now. Fuel saver, nice clean motor bike here. 132 on the clock. It's only got 132,000 kilos on the clock over here. Looking at 70,000. Anywhere 7 over 7 over 29 now. It's 70,000 man on we show here. And can sell this, can you do it 65 on this one here. 6 and 5. That's 6 and 5 or 65 on the Chevy Spark over here. It's a 2016 model. It's a 2016 model over here. Nice little clean motor power. 132 on the top here. Looking at 65,000. That's 6 and 5 or 65 over here. Contact this over here. 65 is the number that we need to sell over here. 2016 model. 132 on the top over here. You're welcome to come and check over here, man. 65 is what we need over here. 6 and 5. That's 6 and 5 or 65 for the year model. It's a 2016 model. It has only got 132,000 kilometers on the clock over here. Low kilos. Who's going to be the first hand? At 65, then we can sell over here. 6 and 5 we can sell. Clean little car. Low kilos on the clock for the year model. 2016 Chevy Spark here. 1.2L. 65,000 we need over here. 6 and 5. That's 6 and 5 or 65 over here. 65,000 when we show over here. Looking at 6 and 5. That's 6 and 5 or 65 we show over here. Looking at 65 we show here. 132 on the top here. 65, then we can sell. 65 you win. Got 65, that's 65,000 and 65 and I'm closing at 65,000 and looking at 66. Going on the first, looking at 66 on the second, 66 you bidding. I want to confirm. I have 65,000, I'm looking at 66. 66 you sure? Got 65,000 over there, looking at 66 on the first, second, third, no more. Selling. 144, going at 65. 144 at 65.
Lot number 113. Lot number 13. Ladies and gentlemen, the WCDG, here, 157 on the top. Reach on the other is 251,000. Then, ladies and gentlemen, anyway, at 220. Then, we put it into 2,000 and up. Then, I'm only 3,000 and only 7 on the top. The arrow is 3,000 and Dara is 3,000 and easy goes to the arrow is 3,000 and Alaska 215. Then we 215,000 and Dara is 3,015,000 and easy goes to the only 315,000 rand. We get it up for 315,000 and Dara is 315,000 and Alaska 210. Then we 310,000 and Dara is 310,000 and easy goes to the only 310,000 and on the first. On the second, then final lot number 114. It's on lot 114 again. Another Toyota 2023 on the 2 meter VVTI single cab over here. Retail 280 anywhere at 150. Anywhere on final 209 join now. 150,000 on the Toyota Hilux over here. Looking at 150 to go. And it takes it on final slot on business here at 150. Looking on the first. Second and third, no, what is it? 150. Lot 150. Lot 150 names in the rest. Actually, it's a 500 and secondary ladies in the rest. Anyway, at 65. Then at 65,000 and up. And only 65,000 and easy. Only 65,000 rand. We get it up only 65,000 and up. And only 65,000 and easy. Only 65,000 and all off at 60. Then 60,000 and up. And only 60,000 and we get it up. And only 60,000 rand. And it's a category ladies in the rest of 1.2. And for what ladies in the rest only 60,000 rand. And only 60,000 rand on the first. 60,000 rand on the second. 60,000 rand on the third and final. No, listen to mom. No, listen to her, Baba. 60 I have. Come have a look. Who's driving the house? Open all the way for me. All the way. All the way, right? Sharp. We've got a Samarkand now, isn't it? Done. Inside Samarkand. Leather interior, you sold it for some. 60 I had. Then 61,000 red jump. Then up only 61,000 red easy. If you go and only 61,000 red answer and 60,000 red on the third. On the second. Then final for 60, final number 7. So sorry, you must disclose it.
By lot number 116, yes, on block 116 over here, 2015 on the series lane, C class C180 automatic, yes, on the C180 only automatic over here.
Yeah. Josiah, please park the car outside. Okay. Please can you just talk to Josiah and just inside. The car's sold. Thank you, Omar.
Lot number is 116.
Okay.
Lot 116 over here, 2015, it is on the series lane over here, 7, yes. C class over here, C180 automatic retailing at 220, anywhere at 155. Hey, but 155, so you will enjoy now. 155,000 and to sell here. 155, got to be buy. Yes, got to be nice also price over here. 155,000 and over here. C class automatic, the last question, we need 150. Hey, but 150 over 150, low to go enjoy now. 150,000 and to sell here. 150. 150 on the C class over here, looking on the first, second, third, nowhere at 150.
Lot number 117. Lot number 17, 8 and red, the 2013 out, 317, 30 levels, and 600 days, the 710 quarters, and 1 of the ladies in the resources of 205,000 and then one of the ladies anywhere at 130. Then 130,000 and car, 130,000 and easy, around 130,000 rand. Please understand the CBI. At the back, Nelson. And 130,000 rand car, 130,000 rand easy, and 130,000 rand resources, 205,000 rand car, 130,000 rand easy, and 130,000 rand. I lost at 125. Then 125,000 rand car, 125,000 rand, 125,000 rand on the first. 125,000 rand on the second. 125,000 rand on the third and final.
Lot number 118, it's on block 118, WH over here, 2016 on Mazda 3, 2 liter individual, it's on the 2 liter individual over here, it's got the standard plate seats and tank, 148,000 kilos on the top, W at the bicycle, anywhere at 90, anywhere at 9 and over, 9 and over, it's on the stand 3 over here, it's a Mazda 3, it's a Mazda 3 on the 2016 model over here, looking at 90, it's at 9 and over, 9 and over, last couple of cars coming through over here, 90,000 and W at that buy over here, retail selling at 180, yes, the retail sitting at 180,000 right over here, looking at 90,000 rand going on the first. Anywhere at 90 we sure, you need 85 or last year, 8 and 5, 8 and 5 and 85, nice and also price over here, 85,000 rand looking on the first, 85 on the second, and the number is at 85.
Lot number 119. Lot number 119, ladies and gentlemen, the 2018 so for roll of first game. Events. The sequence for them. No, I don't remember things. Not number 19, ladies and gentlemen, the 2018 so the plus 1.6, 183 on the top left, for ladies and gentlemen, the standard one of the ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, at 95, there we made 95,000 rand cap, we have only 95,000 rand easy, people and only 95,000 rand. We get it up only 95,000 rand cap, we have only 95,000 rand. Get the numbers up here, this also is only 95,000 rand. I'll ask at 90, then we have 90,000 rand cap, we have only 90,000 rand easy, and only 90,000 rand. We get it up only 90,000 rand cap, we have only 90,000 rand. We have only 90,000 rand, 183 on the top, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last couple of times, ladies and gentlemen. Ask at 85, then we 85,000 rand cap, we have only 85,000 rand easy, and only 85,000 rand on the first. 85,000 rand on the second, 85,000 rand on the third and final.
Lot number 120. It's on the lot 120 over here. On the SUV 2014 Kia Sportage. 2 litre. It's got 153 on the top. It's only got 153 on the top over here. Nice little kilo's got to fly here. Anywhere at 105. Anywhere at 105 or 105. All the way SUV to that nice over here. Looking at 105. And it takes it 105 or 105 over here. Low kilo on the 2014 here. 153 on the top. It's only got 153 on the top over here. Looking at only 105. Anywhere 105,000 rand over here. Last question will be 100. And on the lower family SUV for 100,000 rand looking on the first. 100 on the second, and third, where is it? 100.
Lot number 121, lot number 21, ladies and the rest, as you can see, has 200 PE automatic, ladies and the rest, the standard color of M, ladies and the rest, anyway, 120, 820,000 red card, the 20,000 red and 200 ladies and the rest, 20,000 red card, the 20,000 red, also 115, 815,000 red card, the 15,000 red on the second. Very fine, ladies and gentlemen, that's us the team. Thank you for coming through. The next auction would be on Saturday at 10:30 in the morning. Viewing will start from Friday, midday. Please kindly note, we have a non-runner auction this week. It will be based in Germiston. Non-runner auction this week will be based on Germiston on Friday at 10 a.m. Germiston viewing will start from tomorrow from midday right up through to Friday in the morning. Friday, midday at Germiston, non-runner auction. Standard Bank, Excelsior, different kind of varieties we will have. Please kindly note there is no negotiation after the sale. Please check our website for further details. I thank you. Have a good night.